Hey, thank y'all for being patient, y'all. I was trying to wrap up this call. Oh my God. I was on a Zoom meeting. So thank y'all for joining. Thank y'all for being here. Oh my God, I got some of the best news today. Y'all, Macaulay Culkin. I got some very good news today, y'all, and I'm so happy. So I'm totally in a good mood right now. So thank you guys for being here. Okay. Literally, I was supposed to be back in the office today, but I got an extension on my work from home, y'all, and I am just like, I'm geeked, okay? So 'cause I didn't want to go back in the office anyway. So I will be home a little longer, and I'm happy about that because I feel like I'm more productive anyway when I work from home. I can get more done. I can get more done when I'm working from home. Like seriously, I can push out my videos and work because I'm a great multitasker. So y'all. Yeah, okay. My ass was supposed to be on this morning. I was like, ugh. I woke up like, ugh. I saw my phone ring. I was like, thank you, Jesus. When I was like, thank you, Jesus. Let's see what this is about. Then I knew I had to get on my Zoom. And oh my God. Yeah. So your girl will be working from home a little bit more. So I'm coming to you guys from Bedrock. Can you guys see it behind me? I'm coming from Bedrock. I am in petty mode, so I don't want to hear no mess. Okay. I don't want to hear nothing, but I am coming to you from Bedrock, as you guys can see. Y'all see me on the let me lay back on the rocks. Okay. Yeah, I'm coming to you from Bedrock. All right. So people gonna be mad when they see this video, but it's okay. Okay, because y'all know we like to be a little petty over here. Okay. Somebody say you like it. We are coming from Bedrock, okay? I'm going to set up me a lemonade stand over here at Bedrock so that I can take up some funds to help them get this damn lean up off this rock, girl, so that they can start building their house, so they can move from, beside the gas station or whatnot, because I don't want a child. That's a lot at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, people trying to get gas on pump 7 and they trying to sleep, and all that traffic, coming on that road. So I think help them, raise some money, child, over here on the rock. So I said, Lord, let me get on over here to Bedrock so I can set up my lemonade stand and sell some lemonade and whatever else I need to sell over here, child. And yeah, girl, yes, child. So we can get this money for them over there at Bedrock. So let's get it started. But let's get into the show, child, while we're doing it. All right. So we're going to multitask. We're going, yes, honey, Pettyville at Bedrock. So we are at the Rock today, honey. All right. We are at the Rock. I go to the Rock, honey. I go to the Rock. I know what they say in church. So let's get into the show, honey. Everything said in this video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Good morning to everybody. All right, y'all know I individually say good morning, but good morning. I see y'all. Thank y'all for being here. All 128 of you guys and counting because I see people still coming in. So thank you all for being here. Y'all know I love you down. Every one of you, from my mods to the Carmelians to the haters. Wait. I'll check back on the haters. But yeah, all the rest of y'all know I love y'all. I got you. We here. All right, let's get into the show. Somebody said you had me crying last night. Oh, y'all know I'm an active fool. I might act a fool today. I don't know. I don't ever know when I'm acting fool. But yeah, child. Okay. It is so much going on in these damn streets. Oh, hold on. Yes, honey. So girl, we working. Yeah, give me 1 second, okay? Oh my God. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get back with her because we still playing. All right, so child. So let's get into my show, honey, because we do have one. Oh, shut down live too. Child, everybody going live this morning. Let me get over. Y'all bear with me, okay? Golly, this morning has been kind of chaotic. All right, so here we go, child. Live at Bedrock. All right, so let's get my first topic up. Y'all know we like to get the politics out of the way first so that we can journey on through the mess, child. All right, so for those of you that like to eat bad snacks, this might be a bad thing, child, for some of you. All right, so we're going to get into it because I like to keep you guys updated on what's going on. Child. Ooh, child. These rocks got me a little nervous behind me and whatnot. All these damn rocks. Y'all let me know if a mountain lion run up behind my ass, all right? Y'all let me know. You let me know now if a mountain lion run up behind me, okay? So I can take cover. Or some bears or something. I don't know what they got out there. Let me know if y'all see some bears and some mountain lions coming up behind me, behind them damn rocks. All right. So as you guys can see, shout out to the Shade Room, you guys. Okay, Health and Human Services, the Secretary Child said that John F. Kennedy Jr. has announced plans to phase out the remaining 8 FDA-approved artificial food dies within 2 years, okay? Now, according to ABC News, Kennedy and the FDA Commissioner, Marty McCary, will share details Tuesday in Washington, D.C., focusing on dyes commonly found in cereal, snacks, and medications, all right? Now, it says that this initiative is part of a campaign promise under the Make America Healthy, Great Health America Again slogan from the RFK, all right? Damn. Said that the Biden administration previously moved to ban red number 3 linked to cancer in rats, child, with a removal deadline of 2027 for food and 2028 for medications. So Kennedy now aims to ban all petroleum-based dyes while approving additional natural alternatives. All right, so some synthetic dyes, y'all are laughing, enhance food appearances, and studies link them to hyperactivity in children and cancer in animals. All right. So yes, y'all see this on my screen, Doritos, child, because my son and my husband like Doritos too. My son like the ones in the blue pack and Cool Ranch. He tears them up. So we're gonna have to probably back up off them a little bit. And of course, what are those jelly beans, child? I don't fool no jelly beans anyway. So it said the Health and Human Services Secretary, they're cutting that out. So for those of you that are into those snacks, they're getting ready to phase those out within the next 2 years. So you might not be seeing no damn Doritos and stuff like that up unless they switch them up and take out what's in it that should not be. All right. So that's the news up on that. I'm not a huge snacker like that anyway. I used to be. I become a little bit more cognizant of what I put in my mouth. All right. Yes, girl. All right. So let's move on. Let's move on. Switch that. Yeah. All right. So let's get to this topic, Lord. Now, y'all know the Pope Francis done passed away, child. I ain't going to let his name Pope Francis. Y'all know the Pope just recently passed away, child. Yeah, Pope Francis, that's the name. Because I had to eulogize him, honey. Ooh, oh, thank you, Pope. Goodbye. You know, all that. So, yes, honey. So the Pope passed away. Let me put my fan on, y'all. I'm a little hot. Hold on a second. It's a little stuffy. Hold on. Let me get my fan on now. All right. Had to get my fan on, child. Where my fan at? All right, so I'm back. I am back, child. A little stuffy. Okay, so as you guys can see, we might be getting a black pope. Did y'all know that? Shout out to Africa World. All right, shout out to Africa World. We may be getting a black pope since Pope Francis kicked the bucket, child, passed away. So let's get into it now. Peter Turkson and Robert Sarah, both African, are likely to become the next pope. Are they ready for a black pope, you guys? Are they ready for a black pope? Hell, they weren't ready for a black president. They were not ready for a black president, but they might be getting a black pope. That would be great. That would be awesome. Okay, black people be coming up in the world. We are becoming more relevant now. All right. Some of these positions, not just white people can get in there and do it. We are qualified as well. All right. Look at Obama came up in there. The best president we've ever had. Black president. Get into it. Let me let y'all marinate on that. While I wet my whistle. Yes, he was. He's still my president. I keep telling y'all. I don't care who they put in office. Obama will forever be my president. I will only acknowledge him as my president. I'm just trying to tell you. Okay. But we have 2 African-American men that are up for the challenge of being the Pope. All right. Now, following the death of Pope Francis at age 88, said that the Catholic Church is preparing for a conclave to, I hope I said it right, to elect his successor. Now, among the leading candidates is Ghana's Cardinal Peter Turkson and Guyana's Cardinal Robert Sarah are among the candidates likely to become the next pope. Okay, so I love that. I love that. Okay, because we need more black people in there. They said that the last shall be first, and you better say it. Okay, because that's what the Bible say. The last shall be first, and the first shall be last. Okay. Yes, everybody get a yes, honey. If you will forget your ass to the back of the line, and it's time for us to come up and rise up, okay, and be in these positions. I love it. Let's get into it. All right, so they said that the world prepares for the first, honey, black pope in history. I love it, y'all. He look like he ready. He already got his hat on. Up here at the top. Up here at the top, he might make it. I think he might be the one because he came prepared, but he got his hat on, okay? He got his hat on, so he might be the one. I don't know. He like he's serious about it, so he got his hand like this, and he's squinching his eyes like, look, me. I'm the one that need to be in there. All right, that's what he's saying. That's what the picture's saying to me. I don't know. All right, so as y'all can see, child, Buddha right here, honey. Pope John, he was in there from 1958 to 1963, child. And he didn't do nothing but eat while he was in there. All right, moving on. All right, he got on a big head. He let y'all know he was serious, child. Pope John Paul, child, was from 1978 to 2005, girl. All right, and child. Pope Benedict, child, from 2005 to 2013, child. He stayed in there a little minute. All right, and then right here, child, Pope Francis, 2013 to 2025. Okay, so yes, honey. All right, see, he got his hat on. He ready. So he's talking to Pope Francis, letting him know, I'm about to take your spot when you kick the bucket next week. When you leave, when you go up the glory next week, I'm taking your spot. All right, don't you try to come back, because it's time for black people to be in there now. That's what he's saying. That's the conversation. Y'all can't hear it, but I can hear it. All right, that's what he's telling him, Pope Francis. Like, look, when you kick the bucket next week, I'm up next. All right. So yeah, so that's what we want to see. All right. So thank you, Pope, for go ahead and going up to glory, honey, releasing, going up there. It was your time to go, child. You got up there and you waved to the people last week like this right here. When he rolled his ass on the balcony, all right, they said, hey, that's the Pope up there, child. They rolled him out on the balcony. He came out like this right here, child. I said, is he about to start crump dancing? Is the Pope about to start crump dancing, girl? Baby, I thought he was about to get out of that wheelchair and start crump dancing, baby. He was like this, him. Okay, y'all know how they start out when they crump dancing. They shake a little bit, and then they hit you with one of them right there. I was like, let me find out the Pope about to be on this shit right here. Start, like breaking. Y'all remember breaking back in the day? That was my shit. Breaking. Y'all remember the breaking? I said, let me find out the Pope know a little few moves over there, baby, when he was waving at the people and their hand got to going like. I said, oh shit. I said, oh, somebody about to get served up on that balcony. All right. But yeah, waving at the people like that was his last final wave and goodbye, child. He was on this hand, child. I said, when that hand got like that, I said, yep. And then that next couple of days, baby, he was out. He kicked the bucket, child. He was out of there, child. He was up there at the pearly gates, honey, with his hat on. All right. So shout out to you, Pope, honey, for going on up there, child, to see the king. All right. So we can get a black man in office, because baby, we need it. Moving on now. Moving on, child. Moving on. Yes, child, the pump was about to start crump dancing, baby. I said, hold up. I'm about to twerk. I'm about to, hey, you Pope, you crump dance, and I'm a, hey, okay. I was about to bust one over here too. I was like, hold up now. Don't make me bust in, because I'll start dancing too, child. I was like, hold up, big turbo ozone on your ass over here. Y'all, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen Breaking. Now, that's one of my favorite movies. Only because I had like a low-key crush, okay, for Ozone, because he was so fine. Okay. Ozone was so fine. Oh my God. Ozone was so fine. I was like, oh my God. Okay. I only watched the movie just to see Ozone, because he was fine as hell. Won't he? I like Turbo too, because Turbo had more moves, but Ozone, oh my God. Oh Lord. And he still look good to this day. Like, he still look good. All right, so let's continue with our show, because this fool right here on my screen, I cannot stand when people be on the bull mess and then they get up in court and be doing all this damn crying. Know your ass is going to jail. The judge did not see any of them damn tears, okay? Thank God for judges who that can see past the BS when people commit crimes like this and get up in court and be trying to cry so they can get less time or no time. And the judge be like, I don't want to see that shit. Like, you are going to prison. Okay, you don't wipe out all these people and you on crime when your ass was out there committing and powering people. Now you get up in court and you want to be up and crying. No go. All right, so it said the Michigan man is sentenced to nearly 30 years in the prison, child, for powering his girlfriend in the head, y'all, during a dispute over the paternity of her daughter. Now they said that the victim shocks the court by begging the judge to show him some mercy. Did you show her some mercy? I think not. Says that he is learning to be a better person and father. Oh, now you learn to be a better person and father. Where was that energy at before you pow? That's what I want to know. Let's get into it, child.
The victim spoke about how Smith has served enough time already, and Smith himself sobbed about how he wished he could take it all back. Well, Judge John Holsing believes Smith is truly sorry and acknowledged the courage it takes to plead guilty. He says Smith will have to face consequences for his actions.
Von Smith pleaded guilty to charges including assault with intent to commit murder, and he was sentenced this morning. 13 on your side's Callie Lichter has been following the case and joins us this afternoon with more. Callie?
Deja, despite pleas from Vaughn Smith and the victim for leniency, the judge says the crime was taunting and sadistic. It all happened last May. Court documents say Smith and his girlfriend got into an argument over the paternity of a child. Investigators say Smith shot his girlfriend, but their teenage son jumped on him and stabbed him, with the woman having gunshot wounds to the leg and head. It was a very emotional day in court as the victim spoke about how Smith has served enough time already, and Smith himself sobbed about how he wished he could take it all back. Well, Judge John Holsing believes Smith is truly sorry and acknowledged the courage it takes to plead guilty. He says Smith will have to face consequences for his actions.
So you're here ready to accept whatever medicine the court gives. So obviously that carries some weight. Also carrying some weight will be the victim's statement that, well, she wants extreme leniency. She wants to basically go home today. That's not happening. But I understand what her position is, and she's forgiven you.
He sentenced Smith to nearly 3 decades in jail minimum, with a maximum sentence of 75 years. As the victim spoke about how Smith has served enough time already, and Smith himself sobbed about how he wished.
That time hit different, don't it? You can get up in court and cry all you want to. When you commit crimes like this, they don't be giving a damn about you crying. That's somebody's life. And that situation could have been handled differently. Okay, you don't have to unalive this person while you're having a conversation about paternity. That's just a conversation. If the child ain't yours, then move on. Now, I get it. There's a lot of fathers out here, you've been paying child support for years only to find out the child's not yours. Yes, that will make you want to windmill on somebody, but take their life is extreme. That's why I keep saying, honey, self-control is something. You got to have self-control, because the way it only takes a moment to ruin your life. It takes a moment. You can get so upset with somebody, and I keep telling y'all, you gotta keep your hands to yourself. Don't be touching nobody first. Now, it's different if you are defending yourself. It's always different if you're defending yourself, but don't be out here touching somebody first, because then your ass can wind up in a situation. And don't let nobody push you to a point of taking their life when you get so mad, because that time hit different. I'm telling you. Who want to be sitting in prison for 3 decades or 75 years? Like, really? It's so much you can do with your life. Stay away from people that push you to that point. That's why, child, I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I detox myself, and I always go back and take inventory of people in my life. Do I really need these people? I have to ask myself that sometimes. Do I really need this person in my life? Because I'm not going to allow someone to push me to the point to where I snap off on their ass and then my ass be sitting in prison. I got too much going on. I have too much to live for. I am a mother. I am a wife. I don't want to be taken away from those things for a moment. That goes for anyone. If you got people in your life that push you to get so mad that you want to snap off on their ass, get away from those people. Okay? Seriously. This situation could have been avoided. So I said a Michigan man was sentenced to nearly 30 years in prison after pounding his girlfriend in the head after discovering that he was not the biological father of her daughter. Now, according to Law and Crime, Vaughn Smith, who is 36 years old, he's young, pled guilty to assault with the intent to commit unaliving and 2 pow charges as a result of the May of 2024 powing. During sentencing, Smith broke down in tears, claiming that he had his emotions, that he let his emotions get the best of him. See, expressing remorse for his terrible decision. See, you were mad then, but you in a clear space, in a clear headspace now, and it's too late because you've already committed the offense. All right, that's why I say you got to have self-control. It said it came from me being hurt, just hearing that my daughter wasn't mine. This is what he's saying. He says that hurt me so bad. Smith reportedly powed her twice, once in the head and again in the leg, after she told him that he wasn't the biological father of the child. Now, it said that Smith then began fighting the victim's 16-year-old son, resulting in the teens stabbing Smith in defense of his mother. So the 16-year-old fought him back and stabbed him to defend the mother because he was out of control. So you put her son, who was a child, he's still 16, you put him in a position to almost be hurt as well, to have to defend his mother. And women, and I'm going to say this right now, stop getting with aggressive men, especially when you have children. Stop getting with aggressive men and moving them into your home and having your children have to defend you against these crazy ass ninjas. Stop doing that. Children should be children. Your children should not have to be up grabbing weapons and stuff trying to fight mama's boyfriend because he's going too far with mama. Stop doing that, because it's not only traumatic for you, but it's also traumatic for the child to be put in a situation to have to defend you over another adult who you asked them to respect. Somebody moving in playing daddy. And look at how this man snapped off on this woman in front of her child, who will probably need intensive therapy behind this mess. And we see this all the time, where women get with these men who you barely know, and y'all have a situation that occurs, and your children get in the crossfire of the mess, and they probably will never get over it. This is something that this young man will have to deal with for the rest of his life. He's 16. He will deal with this for the rest of his life, seeing his mother be pow. Not once, but twice, and him having to go and get a weapon to retrieve something to protect his mother against someone else. Clearly, your 16-year-old was more of a man of the house than the nigga that you brought up in there. Period. I get so tired of seeing that. And I know sometimes women, y'all want to get lonely, you want to date, but you got to know who you bring it into your home and around your children. That's why it's so important. Dating is essential. And we're going to move on, but I got to say this because we have so many people that get stuck in the rut. Dating is essential. Dating is you getting to know this person. There should never be a time while you're dating that you move somebody into your home around your children because you don't know who they are. Children become sponges. They fall in love quicker. They see this person as like a father figure, especially if their fathers are not around. So you're doing yourself and your children a disservice to keep having to introduce them to somebody else because this didn't work out for you. Learn who you have around your children. Spirits transfer. When you have people around your kids, that's why I don't let people interact with my son like that. Okay? We were in the grocery store and one of the kids that goes to my son's school, one of the parents know my son because, you know, my son, he does sports and stuff like that too. But we were getting stuff out of the store. He walked up, hey, man, hey, little man. And I'm looking at him like, who are you? Like, and my son said, oh, hey. So obviously he knew him. So I kind of relaxed a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay. He knows him, obviously. But I just kind of stood there and I'm just kind of reassessing. I'm looking like, okay, what do you want? Okay. And he just, you know, began to talk to him. Hey, you know, I'm so-and-so dad. You remember? He was like, yeah. So I'm just, okay, what do you want? I'm that mom. I don't know. I'm so in tune to what's going on. Like, hey, how you doing? But then my thing, what you want after that? I don't know. Maybe I need to relax a little bit. But I'm so in tune to what's going on. I'm always like thinking ahead of what's going on. And I'm always, you know, I'm on my shit. Let's put it that way. But in this situation, let's get back to it. You have to be very cognizant in terms of who you bring around your kids. All right. Spirits transfer from people. That's why I'm like people, all kind of people hugging me. And spirits transfer. And people call this, oh, you too bougie. No. And that go for anybody. I don't like certain people up on me like that or in my aura or around me, especially around my child, because it's my job as a parent to protect. Okay. That's why I say I'm not really a hugger like that. If I know you like that, fine. Like family, but spirits transfer. I don't like certain people around me like that. And children just run up to you when they want to get to know you and be around you. And they say, hey, this is mama's boyfriend, so it must be okay for me. But you got to know who you bringing around your children because things can get crazy. You can damage your children emotionally, psychologically, physically. Y'all see this? He could have turned that pow to her 16-year-old and blew him away. All because you're in love with somebody who you don't know. That's why it's so important. I said again, I keep reiterating, women, it's okay to date, but let him stay where he lives while you get to know him. Okay? He go home, you go home, especially when you got children. People be so quick to move people in their house. I don't understand it. You only know this nigga for 6 months. Why he in your house? Why he in your house? I'm not trying to tell nobody what to do, but I'm saying what you should do. Stop putting your children in positions to have to protect you from crazy ass ninjas like this. All right. So the victim who survived her injuries requested to remain anonymous and asked the judge to show Smith leniency during sentencing. All right. Wow. It says that he's learning to become a better person, a father and businessman, she said. As a result, said that the judge sentenced Smith to nearly 30 years in prison, granting him time served for the year he had already been incarcerated. So he only been in there a year. I would not have said that in court, but hey, not my dog in this fight. Okay, period. I see somebody here saying he wasn't crying when he powed. I said the same damn thing. But yes, I said all that to say this. Women, you're dating. Please know who you're bringing around your children. All right. Protect your children. Protect their spirits, their energy, all of that. Don't let people just come up to you and hug you. Spirits transfer. Okay. Spirits transfer. Protect your peace, protect your energy, protect yourself. All right. That don't mean you bougie. That don't mean you nice, nasty, because you don't want somebody to hug you. That's not what that means. When I first meet people, I'm kind of standoffish a little bit. If you ever meet me in person, I'm a little standoffish. I've seen people, some of my subscribers I've seen out in public, one of which I saw in Walmart one time, and I'm just using this, I'm not going to say their name. They were like, "Oh my God, are you Karmelo?" I was like, "Yeah." That's just me. That's how I am. I'm okay. Yeah, I am. "Oh my God, I watch you every. Oh, thank you for watching me. Thanks. I appreciate it. You know, oh my God, can I hug you?" I was a little reluctant. So if this person is watching me right now, my apologies. That's just how I am. I'm not the type of person, but oh yeah, I'm not that. Okay. I was like, okay. And it was that. I kind of gave him, I don't want the person to feel bad. So I did. But normally I don't just come up to a person and be on that, because I'm an energy person. That's just me. I read energies. When I'm looking at you, when I'm talking to you, I'm literally once overing you. I'm looking at everything. That's just me. I'm an observer. I'm a huge observer. If you ever around me, I'm an observer. I don't miss anything. If your energy is off, I'm gonna pick up on it like that. I've always been that way. Okay. I may not say many words when you first meet me or around me, because I'm reading the room. Okay. I'm reading the room. But just know, as a little time go by, we're going to talk. I'm going to crack up and try to crack a few jokes, and I'm going to be me. But when you first meet me, I'm just not like, "Oh my God." I'm reading the room. I'm here. I'm here with it. I'm here with it. Okay. I'm here. But yeah, that's how you have to be. All right. Protect your energy. Protect yourself. All right. So camera girl, I'm going to make you hug me. Oh my God, I ain't gonna be rude. I'm never gonna be rude. I'm not gonna make you feel bad. That's just, I've always been that way. Okay. My husband said when he took me somewhere to meet one of his friends, he's like, "Oh my God," he's like, "You wasn't talking that much." I said, "Because I was filling out, the energy." He was like, "Oh, okay," because he know how I am. I'm just not like run up to a person, "Oh my God, girl, what's up?" If you meet me, I ain't gonna say standoffish. I'm a little quiet a little bit, because I'm trying to figure you out and seeing where you coming from, what energy you coming with, and then I'm Karmelo. Okay. And once Karmelo come out, Karmelo is out. But when you first meet me, I'm a little reserved, and then I'm just kind of like, okay, yeah, that's me. But and I'm big on energies. I'm big on energies. I am. But and I'm looking at you, and if I'm talking to you, I'm talking to you in your eyes. I'm looking at you in your eyes. That's me. Okay. So let's move on. I'm connecting, honey. I'm connecting. I'm reading your energy, your spirit. And if your spirit is off, I'm going to pick up on it. I've always been that way. All right. But thank you for watching this show. Let's continue. All right. So you guys remember, we talked about this, I want to say maybe a day or two ago, about the Britt Edie situation from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. What y'all saying? Said, "Karmelo, I'm sending you a big hug now." Let me air hug everybody, because y'all killing me with this right now. Let me air hug. Okay. I'm not a nice, nasty person. Don't read that into it, okay? It says that I'm like that too. It's the Leo in us. Oh, thank you, living with purpose. Maybe it's a Leo thing. I don't know. I've always been that way. It says, "Keep your stick on you." It says, "Sit your fat ass down for me." Oh, child. Okay. It says, "I'm not a hugger either, even though I love people." Yeah. See, y'all feel me. You feel me. You feel me. Okay. So it's not just me. It said, "I remember you said that." At the one said, "Wow, I don't blame you though." The factual recipe. Yeah, spirits do transfer. Spirits do transfer. I don't let everybody mess in my hair. I'm very selective of who I let do my hair, and I just don't. Spirits transfer. I'm very selective, honey. I promise you. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. Voodoo. People be into voodoo. You don't know. Maybe they get a strand in your hair and your ass be out here crazy. I'm just saying. I ain't trying to scare nobody. But I'm just very, very selective. Okay, for real. But let's move on. All right, so Real Housewives of Atlanta, Britt Edie. You can't come to my house and don't be trying to hug me. Don't do that. All right, Britt Edie. Y'all remember the situation with Britt Edie? She is responding to she's saying rumors that her husband got some stuff going on where men were supposed to be up behind him. Y'all remember we talked about that? So this individual, and I'm gonna play it for you guys to refresh your memory, where he said he slept with Britt Edie's husband and several other men as well. We talked about it, okay? So maybe I should play that first before that, so that we can refresh your memory, because I don't want nobody like, "What are you talking about?" Okay. So Britt Edie from Real Housewives of Atlanta, the same one who said that she had a pow for Kenya Moore. Y'all remember? So this this guy came out to say that he slept with Britt Edie's husband, child. And I was like, so he had a sit down with Tasha K. Everybody knows who Tasha K is. So it said that Britt Edie's best friend, or ex-friend rather, says that he slept with her husband a few times and that he is not the only one who did. So I'm gonna play it again so you guys can see. Let's stop sharing it on reshare. So let's refresh your memory for those of you that may be watching my video for the first time and did not get to see it. And then we're gonna go forward with that. All right, let's let that come up. Ooh, child. Said take your shoes off when you come from outside. Yeah, I don't like shoes in my house either. That's it. Why are we on the same page, right? Yeah, I don't like shoes in my house either. You get some. If you come to my house, you get footies. I'll give you footies if you come to my house. Ooh, say Karmelo just joining my first laugh out loud. You joining from yeah, I'm joining y'all from Bedrock, child. Okay, I'm on my petty mess this morning because we got some Bedrock stuff to talk about later. So I said it's only fitting and proper that we talk to you guys from Bedrock. All right, so let's get into it. So this is what this young man had to say.
I'm like, what do you elaborate?
Well, I'm a soft top. I don't play with my booty hole at all. I do the playing with the booty hole. I do the bending. And yeah.
Are you saying you bent her husband over?
I think multiple people bent her husband over.
Oh my God.
Girl.
Taste him like, what do you elaborate?
Well, I'm a soft top. I don't play with my booty hole at all. I do the playing with the booty hole. I do the bending. And yeah.
Are you saying you bent her husband over?
I think multiple people bent her husband over.
Oh my God. Taste him like, what do you elaborate?
Well, I'm a soft top. I don't play with my booty hole at all. I do the playing with the booty hole. I do the bending. And yeah.
Are you saying you bent her husband over?
I think multiple people bent her husband over.
Oh my God.
Baby, the way Tasha K zoomed up out of that chair. Sis, I feel you, okay? Oh my God. Girl, for somebody to say they bent your husband over, that's some bullshit, okay? Like, oh my God. So, of course, Britt Edie, child, she had to come back and say something about it. So that's for you guys that did not catch that the first time I played it. Girl, let's get into this rebuttal. My God, girl, you got to say something. Oh my God, girl. Oh my God, girl. Girl, let me find out your husband got a Jello pudding pop over there. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. Let me find out your husband sitting on a Jello pudding pop over there. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's get into what had to be said, child. So Britt Edie responds. Shout out to the girls are fighting because the girls are fighting, girl, okay? And the girls are talking too. So Britt Edie responds after rumors of her husband's SEX reality going viral. Says the rumor started after one of Tasha K's guests says that he knows Britt Edie's husband in an intimate way, Lord. All right, so let's get into what was said. This is what Britt said, honey. Britt says adult bullying is real and it's insidious. Said it looks like false rumors carefully crafted to erode reputations. Said it's turning allies into strangers by manipulating the narrative. It's public humiliation, strategic exclusion, calculated mockery, and the kind of silence that screams. Said it's withholding information to ensure failure. It's passive aggression dressed in professionalism. It's not playground drama. It's psychological warfare in adult clothing. And it's the time that we stop. It's time that we stop excusing it and started naming it. This is what Britt Edie posted just 6 hours ago. All right, so she's responding by saying that these are lies, that this young man is saying that he slept with my husband and many other men as well. So I guess she's trying to say that it's a mockery and it's lies, that her husband is not a patty pie out here, that he is a full-grown, virile man out here, and he ain't on that level of bullshit. But girl, how do you know? You just never know. There's plenty of men out here, and I'm not saying that her husband is that way. There's plenty of men out here, child, that's down low. You just don't know until you know. Shit, okay? If you wash his drawers, you might know. And I told you that shit yesterday when we talked about it. All right. If you see them skid marks in the front and you see something in the back and it's a little blowhole back there too, then he might be indulging. If the nigga got Jello pudding pops in his underwear when you get ready to throw them holes in the washing machine, then it might be an indication. Just saying. Okay. It might be an indication, child. It might be some booty brownies on deck. That's all I'm saying, girl. If your husband got booty brownies on deck, he might be indulgent. All right. Just watch where you put your mouth, child, when you get down there. All right, so let's move on now. Child, right. Me too. I'm covering my eyes too, child, because that's too much for me. My God. I'm about to spit my damn tea out. All right, child. Let's move on now. Let's move on, child. We'll refresh that. All right, so let's get into some thick tongue chronicles, child. Let's get into some thick tongue chronicles, Lord. Let me get this because I need it. My cheat sheet, child. I need a cheat sheet every now and then. I don't usually do no cheat sheet because I can usually remember stuff. But every now and then, Karmelo need a cheat sheet, so we stay on that, child. All right, so let's get this up and going. All right, so while we're sitting over here at Bedrock, we might as well talk about Bedrock, child. Let's get on into it. The shenanigans of it all. All right, this is Letitia God on my queen. All right, this is Letitia Quiet on my queen, and we're gonna go ahead and get into what she got to say. Okay, let's get into it, child.
Scott, owner of Scott Realty here in Huntsville, Alabama. If you're looking for a broker to help you find your next investment property right here in Huntsville, give me a call at 256-403-7368 and let's work together. Letitia Scott, owner of Scott Realty here in Huntsville, Alabama. If you're looking for a broker to help you find your next investment property right here in Huntsville, give me a call at 256-403-7368 and let's work together.
Child, she's trying to be male so bad. It's just not working, girl. All right, but let's get into the things of the things. As you guys know, we reported yesterday that Bedrock, we're teaching them building their house. They have a lien to the amount of $49,619.36. All right, I told you guys that yesterday. We covered it. Excuse me. All right, now the lien, the type of lien, as I told you guys, is called a mechanics lien. I pulled up what that was. Do I still have it up? Let's see. Yep, I do. All right, just so that we can refresh memories. Look at me keeping stuff up, chat. Hold on. There you go. Yep. Look at me, girl. Come on, receipts. Because y'all little show receipts, child. Y'all ain't gonna be out here saying I'm making nothing up. No God. All right, so while we got that up on the screen, as you guys can see what the mechanics lien is, I already told you guys it's a lien against the property that ensures the payment to builders and contractors and construction firms for work performed for materials or supplied. So that it also allows these parties to secure their right to payment before anyone else in the event of liquidation. Now, mechanics liens are commonly used by subcontractors and suppliers when they have not received payment for improvements made to a property. Now, this lien serves as a guarantee that those involved in the construction process will be compensated for their contribution. So as you guys know, a lien was taken out on Tisha and Marceau's Bedrock property because they did not pay the concrete company out of Georgia for doing said work. As you guys know, and I told y'all yesterday, a concrete slab and other concrete in that area had to be poured by this particular company, and they were not paid. So in addition to that, they were sitting back watching Marceau and Tisha going live every other damn week, giving updates on the build of this particular project, and they have not paid this said company, and they've been waiting to be paid for quite some time. All right. Now, so this company, of course, is asking for the work and labor materials, the interest, and attorney's fees. So they are going after Tisha and Marceau, it looks like, legally, if they're asking for attorney's fees. Of course, this is in Madison, Alabama. That's where it's located, all right? The lien was filed March 31st, all right, of this year. The property that they're saying that they're building, or the project that they're building, is said to be a 3-story house with Tisha and Marceau, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to continue building until this lien is paid off. I don't know if they're waiting for Love and Marriage Huntsville to start back. We don't have a date as to when that will be. Nobody knows. They just know that they're done filming scenes for the new season. No one knows when the show is coming back. Of course, they don't get paid until that starts. All right. So who knows when that will be? But $49,000, almost $50,000 in the hole is what they have. They currently well, previously, not currently, but previously had a lien on that same property from an excavation company I told you guys about, that was like to the tune of 68, give or take 68,000 something dollars, where they also did not pay the excavation company. So I'm not understanding what's going on with their finances over there, because I know Tisha's taken out several loans. We covered that here on my channel, but it's given that you guys are staying in debt. If you got to take out that many loans back to back, resecuring the loans, going back and redoing the loans, like, it's giving too much. I've said before, and I know her mother will be mad, but I've got to keep it 100. I feel like Tisha would be so much further if she got rid of Marceau. I feel like he is the downfall of her business and everything else that she's trying to do. I think that he overtalks her. He tries to do everything in terms of running it by her. That's what it sounds like, allegedly, because they keep making the same damn mistakes. Marceau knows nothing about building. He's never built anything according to the Zen Garden lawsuit. He said it in the lawsuit. He's never built anything. So for him to keep saying, I'm building, what are you building? Your company and the people that you hire, they're building. You don't know what you're doing, obviously, and you think that you can continue to keep being in situations and working certain jobs without paying people. That's just not how it works. That's just not how it works. All right. So, of course, they've not promoted. Let me take this down, because I like to show receipts as I'm talking. They've not promoted this particular project since February, and I'll pull it up just so that we can, since February 28th of 2025. Let me move my banner so you guys can see that, because my banner is in the way. All right, y'all see the date here? This is the last video where Marceau, and you see Tisha co-signed it by liking it. Marceau has not promoted any updates on that property since February of 28 of this year. Okay, we ain't seen no videos. Y'all know every other week they were going live saying, oh yeah, we got another update. We got another update for Bedrock. This is what we're doing, guys. Y'all know he's very cocky about it. I showed y'all the video of it yesterday. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. This is the update. Oh my God, I'll be suing God if this doesn't work. Y'all remember he's real cocky in the video. So he nor Tisha have talked about any updates, anything going on with this build, this new home, or anything that they've been talking about since February of 2020, February 28th of 2025. All right. And I said, well, now I see why, because you guys have been halted on doing any more work there until you come up with the almost 50K. So we've proven that. We see that. You guys haven't seen it. Anytime they go live to talk about it, I always go live. So if you haven't seen me go live about it, that means they haven't gone live. Okay. But yeah, let's get them down, child. So he was real cocky in that video I showed you guys yesterday, but apparently they're not doing anything else there. Okay. But what y'all think on that? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Of course, it will not be on Love and Marriage Huntsville, because you guys remember when Tisha and Marceau went live, when they were sitting down in the living room together, they were saying, hey, we're, the things that we talk about on social media and stuff y'all see on social media are with our business. We're not going to talk about it because we don't feel we have to. We're not going to allow production to make us or push us into talking about things that we don't want to talk about. That's what they were saying. This is something that makes you stronger on the show. Look at all the things that Melody talked about that was uncomfortable to her, all the stuff that was going on with the child custody case, her divorce with Martell. I think people start to love you and accept you and embrace you more when you're a little bit more authentic and truthful about what's really going on in your life, versus trying to cover it up with icing and cherries and everything else and whipped cream to make it look a certain type of way when underneath it's just full of shit. I'm just saying. I think people will gravitate more towards Tisha and Marceau if they were a little bit more honest about their life and what's going on with them. I mean, people fuck up. People's money be messed up sometimes. Just say that. I mean, and then to make people have to go and pull stuff up, and then when they do it, then you get mad, and then we all know the process. They get mad when the bloggers talk about it, and then they send Wanda, and Wanda's coming and saying all these other things, because Tisha's never going to do a video to talk about anything about, anything. She's going to send her mother. And it's unfortunate because we're only reading what court documents say. So it's not like we're just out here making stuff up and getting it wrong and just, trying to bully them. At the end of the day, you are on a public platform. Love and Marriage Huntsville is a show. Anything that you say, do, whatever, we're going to talk about it. It's our job as bloggers. So people, please stop being so sensitive, saying that somebody's picking on somebody or somebody's trying to do this. No. If you are on a public platform, we talked about this before, it is so crazy to me how people like to try to flip the narrative into making it think or making someone think that we're just out to get certain people. No, you're on a show. When you tell your business, your reality, if this type of stuff right here come up, we have the right to talk about it as bloggers. It's my job to talk about it. So I'm not concerned about anybody taking something over there and you know, I'm not concerned about that. It's my job to talk about it and give you guys detailed information. And I will continue to do that as things transpire. I'm just saying, Melody, thank you for getting off this show, sweetheart, because really you outgrew this show. You really outgrew this show. I've never heard of Melody being in court for not paying people, not sending people their orders. I've never heard her, you know, anything like that. She has great business acumen, but the one thing that they really tried to do was to attack her in her business acumen and how she handled her business. Melody handles her business. We can all say that. Not so much for some of the other cast members on the show. Stormy, she's trying to do what she needs to do. But even she's had some slip-ups, and we keep hearing about this Gisela Cosmetics and stuff like that. It's just crazy to me how people sit on information but be quick to want to talk about other people's shit. It's weird to me. It's weird to me. Melody is loved because she's very transparent. That's why her fan base has skyrocketed because of her transparency. Women can relate to her. Business people can relate to her because she is a great businesswoman. She's not a braggadocious type of woman. She promotes her products. She does what she does. She raised her kids. She go to court when she got to a Martell. Whatever the case may be, I've never seen Melody get upset because we talk about her court stuff. I don't ever see that. And that's embarrassing as fuck. It's embarrassing to be in court 6 years after you divorce somebody. And the bloggers, y'all know we're going to pick it up and we're going to talk about every intricate detail from dates to what happened to the children, all of that. Those things are embarrassing. But I don't see Melody getting upset and going live and clicking her button. Shout out to Giving You the Real Tea. I love when he say that. And going off on bloggers because we report on what's going on in her real life. That's just something that's understood that you're going to go through being a public figure. When you sign up to be on this show, really there's no stone that's going to not be unturned. Not over here. Y'all know I'm nosy. Shit, I'm nosy. I want to know. I want to know in my Joe voice. I want to know what's going on. So when you come on my channel, you're going to know what's going on. You're going to get dates. You're going to get everything in between. You're going to get everything in between and receipts attached. So we don't have any reason to be lying on anyone and just pulling up stuff. Like, I'm not out just searching to see, you know, if Tisha and Marceau owe people, because it's going to fall in my lap. Y'all always owe people. And I ain't trying to be shady. Or am I? Y'all always owe people. Like every few months, y'all get by a few months and y'all doing good. And the next thing you know, boom, here we go again. Y'all haven't paid somebody. Y'all haven't finished a job. Y'all in court again. Like it's a never ending cycle. Like when do y'all finally get y'all shit together? At some point in time, you're going to have to stop taking liens and just do what y'all got to do out here. Maybe you should just stay in the house that you're in. Maybe you're biting off more than you can chew. I mean, if you're building a 3-story house, it takes money to do that. Okay. I own a home. I own a home and several properties. I know how the shit work. When you're building a home, sometimes things are going to be a little bit more than expected. It just is. It just is. Things go wrong. So do you have cushion money that's going to cover this little situation over here that occurred while you're in the process of building? If you don't have that, then maybe you shouldn't be building. I don't feel like you guys thought about this whole building situation all the way across the board. I think you got excited at the fact that you guys started building and you didn't factor in certain things that were going to pop up during your time of building. It's you know, it's to let me keep up with the Joneses situation. Tisha running around, and I'm not be talking about nobody, but while I'm on it, I got to talk about it. It's very irresponsible. You got 3 degrees and you don't understand that you maybe shouldn't be out here buying Louis Vuittons when you owe back taxes. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this because people sitting on platforms saying that we're millionaires too. We're doing things too. But you don't have enough mindset to know that you should not be out here trying to be buying Louis Vuittons and you owe back taxes and you owe people that you haven't paid to do a job for you. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. I don't understand it. Fuck a Louis Vuitton if I owe $48,000. Okay. Forget that. Them hoes hurt anyway. You ain't gonna wear them about an hour anyway and take them off. I told y'all the other day, if you got some Louis Vuittons, you better have some flats with you. You ain't gonna wear them about an hour. They are just cute shoes. You know. I see teachers more so getting into Louis Vuittons. There's nothing wrong with that shit. I own some Louis Vuittons too. Them hoes hurt. Okay, they hurt. It's a waste of money. You ain't wearing them for you. You wearing them for the other person. You want them to see the red on your shoe behind you when they walk. I know this teacher sitting at the reunion with her legs crossed because she wants you to see them see the red underneath her shoes. Baby, it's not about that. All of that is null and void if you owe people. You can't sit up and owe people and think you look better than everybody on the stage. No, ma'am. Handle your business. Handle your business, baby. Handle your business. Business first. If you got abatement charges, back taxes, and you got 40 and liens sitting up, and your ass is ordering Louboutins and talking about some you on a Chanel bag, your priorities are fucked up. That go for anybody else. Pay your bills. Pay your bills. We all grown out here. Everybody's trying to live and grow and have things and do things, but somebody got to have the voice of reason in the situation. If it's not, obviously it's not Marceau. Tisha, you're supposed to be the smart one in the relationship, in the group. You're supposed to have what, 2 masters and a bachelor's? That's what they say. I don't know, child. I don't know. Okay. I don't know where ICDC college. I don't know what, I don't know. Shit. But my point is, somebody got to be the voice of reason. Say, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. Let's focus on this. With you being public figures. Because when you fuck up, it's going to be out there. I mean, damn. And I know shit is embarrassing. It's hugely embarrassing. But you got to get your shit together because this is starting to become a laughing stock at this point. Okay? Seriously. Handle your business. This is absurd. This is absurd. I'm tired of reporting on the shit. And it does not take that long to build a fucking house. You guys are supposed to have been in this house years ago. Years ago. Your kids are getting ready to be out of school, going to college and everything else. And y'all still talking about y'all are about to do something. You always are about to do something. So now it's probably going to be another lien to get this $50,000 paid. And it's sad. It's so sad. It is so sad. All right, so what else was I going to show? Let me remove that. I don't even care at this point. I don't care if her mama get mad, baby. It just is what it is. It is what it is. People need to handle their damn business. Handle your business. All right, so let me go ahead and share this while we got it up, child. All right, so as you guys can see, Wanda's food truck is out here, child. While we're talking about it, let's go on and wrap it all up. Tisha's promoting Wanda's food truck. All right, and saying, get my notes up, child. Saying, come and support, what is the B&J Event Center? Wanda's doing something, so obviously she got her food truck up. Good for her, okay? I don't want to see nobody, no black woman down. If you're trying to be a businesswoman, do you. I just ain't eating off that shit. All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hold on. Leave that up. Y'all can just look at that right quick. I know you're about to throw up, but give me a second. Okay. Okay, yeah. All right, so what you guys see on my screen is Wanda's food truck is up. I'm trying to be as nice as I can about this because, oh my God, I know it's going to be some bullshit, but whatever. We ain't worried about it, okay? I'm always on green. All right, so as you guys can see, Tisha is promoting Wanda's business. Come support we. You mean us? Come support we at B&J Event Center. I promise y'all, I'm reading it. Can y'all see it? Come support we at B&J Event Center, pop-up on 19th Street, Bessemer. Take me back to Bessemer. Polar sausages. This is what they are serving, child. This is what Wanda is serving off her truck. I promise to God I'm reading it the way it says. Take me back to Bessemer. Polar sausages. I thought it was Polish. I don't know what's supposed to be Polish sausages. I mean Polish. What is polar? Is it bear meat? Y'all correct me in the chat, and I ain't even trying to be funny. Is that such a thing? Polar sausage? I thought it was Polish, like Polish, right? Y'all help me. Help me. Is it polar? It's Polish, right? I knew I won't play. I said, are we out here cutting up polar bears and making sausages? Polar bear meat? Is that what we doing? Where y'all get polar bear meat from? Where you get that from? What the fuck? I'm sorry. So you come up to the truck and say, do y'all have any more polar bear sausages back there? I want everything on my polar bear sausage. What the fuck is a polar sausages? Nachos and Miss Wanda's famous potato child. Lord God. Lord God, get in here, okay? Get in here, Lord. We need you in here, Lord. Get in here. Get in here, Lord. What is this? Let me read it again. Oh my God. Lord, please never let this ever come upon me, Lord, if I ever get 3 degrees, Lord. I ain't got 3. Okay, we ain't sitting on 3. But Lord, if I ever get to 3, Lord, may this never ever, this spirit of non-spelling and illiteracy never ever find me, Lord. Okay. Oh my God, I'm going to the farmer's market today when I get off, God, and I'm going to ask them, can y'all, do y'all have any polar sausages back there? And if they give me an attitude, I'm snapping off in the store, because apparently this is something that's a real thing out there. I did not know that polar bear were giving up their lives to make sausages. I did not know that, but apparently that's a real thing. Apparently polar bears are giving up their lives for the good people out here in the world to have sausages. Okay, polar sausages, y'all. I swear to God, POLAR sausages. What the hell? All right, so let's read it again. Child. In Besma lingo, come support we. I can't even do it with a straight face. Calm me down, Lord. Calm me down, Lord. Come support we and P and J, child. I mean B and J. Damn, here I go. Every time I try to read y'all, I can't read them all. All right, so come support we. All right, at P, and I'm still saying P. Damn, let's try it again. Let's rewind. Come support we at B and J Event Center. Okay, Event Center. All right, pop up on 19 Squeak in Bessemer. Okay, take me back to Bessemer. Polar bear sausages, Lord, and nachos. Okay, nachos, cheese, and Wanda's famous potatoes, Lord. Okay, Tisha, listen, as of today, I am barring you from making any more, the T is silent, okay, any more flyers going from here, because every flyer that you put out is misspelled, the lingo is off, everything is off. You got polar bears out here scared that the people about to be hunting them down to make sausages. Girl, listen, you are barred from making any more flyers going on from here. Do you hear me? Them flames, may the flames on Wanda's truck burn up this damn flyer. Okay, I'm saying it again. May the flames on your mama's truck burn up this damn flyer that you don't put out here and confuse the fuck out of everybody that read it, including myself. I can't even say, I'm still saying P and J and it's B and J. Can you make it simple? Lord, oh Lord, the people perish because they don't know, Lord. They don't know. The people perish because they don't know, Lord. This is a hot mess. So today I am going to the farmer's market and I am going to ask for specialized sausages. All right. I don't want no pork. I don't want no beef, bitch. I want that good polar bear meat that y'all are hiding back there in the freezer, bitch. And I want it ground down into sausages to make polar sausages, okay? So that me and my family can eat some polar sausages, and I might grill them. Shit, I don't know, because you know everything is better when it's grilled anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do today. All right. And y'all be watching the news, because if my pop off be too much, I might be on the news. I don't know. When I go up in there and ask for these damn polar sausages, okay? I had to share that with y'all, because when I saw that, I said, I know you fucking lying. I ain't no polar bear was out here, child. Okay, let's move on, though, child. If they like it, I guess I gotta love it. I guess, child. I ain't got no right, child. Say, Carrie, please do a live with you asking for polar. see the police running up on me, okay? Because I'm be real. Listen, I'm gonna press them about these Polar sausages. I really am. They're gonna be looking at me like, if you don't get the fuck from back here. I would have to try to do it with a straight face because I get to laughing because that shit is crazy. I've never in my life. I can't do it. I can't even read it with a straight face. So I know I'm gonna get in the store and be laughing my ass off, and they're gonna be like, okay, what are you talking about? Okay, girl. Let's move on though, child. I had to give y'all that. I had to. Okay, the spirit said, "Now, Karmelo, now I'm obeying the spirit in here." Okay. Oh, girl. Lord. I ain't do it, y'all. I ain't do it. I did not do it. Wanda, if you in my bushes, girl, all right, make my Polar sausage over easy. All right, make it over easy with everything on it, girl. Everything. All right, roll, kill, and all. I'll take it all, girl. I'll take it all. All right, yeah. All right, moving on, girl. Oh, Lord. Child, the Besma and the Besma bandits and the powers that be is gonna be on my ass today. I just know it, Lord. I feel the critters waking up, Lord. I feel them. I feel the Besma critters waking up, Lord. They about to put on their wings, child. Y'all remember them monkeys off the Wiz? Baby, they about to be on their motorcycles, they motorcycles. They about to mount up on them motorcycles with them damn wings like this, and they're coming for my ass. I just feel it. Lord, protect me from the motorcycle. There's my bandits out here, Lord. Protect me, Lord. Wax on, wax off, and all that shit. All right, bitch. Wax on, wax off, bitch. Stay from around here, okay? Get away from around here with that violence, okay? Wax on, wax off. I'm gonna be here with it, okay? Oh, I needed that this morning. Jesus. Y'all said you can't stand me. Girl, let's move on. I'm trying to move on. Y'all will not let me move on. Mr. Miyagi said wax on, wax off. Okay, bitch. Paint the fence and all of that. Okay, shit. All right, moving on, girl. Damn, I'm crying. Damn. Ooh, girl. Give me that bear meat, bitch. Okay. Put that bear meat upon my buns. Baby, give me that bear meat. Oh, God. Let me find out y'all done to get that good bear meat down there in Besma. Shit. Y'all selfish bastards. Share the recipe, okay? Shit. So OnlyFans model, all right. Shannon Sharpe, let's get into some Shannon Sharpe shenanigans, child. Because this shit here just is never ending. So the Becky child, the Becky has been revealed. Y'all see her on my screen. This is the girl that got Shannon Sharpe child in this damn audio that got released that I played yesterday, girl. All right, I think we're gonna play it again. Let me see. Ooh, child. This is the Becky child. This is Becky. He got to take, she's a pretty girl. No homo. So OnlyFans model Gabrielle Zaninga child, the woman accusing Shannon Sharpe of R-wording her, has been revealed. Y'all know she released that video where he was talking about he was going to choke her and all this. I was like, Shannon, you didn't used to be this violent, or did you, child? Oh, my God. So she's asking for $50 million. All right. So let's read. Jane Doe, because that's who she came out as in the beginning. All right. Her name is Gabby Zaninga, the 20-year-old. All right, OnlyFans girl who's suing Shannon Sharpe, who is age 54. Now let's stop there. What the hell you doing with a 20-year-old at 50 years? Now she is legal, but you are a grown-ass man with millions of dollars. You are doing the absolute fucking most, sir. Okay. So the OnlyFans girl who is suing Shannon Sharpe, who is age 54, for $50 million after, check this out, after he offered her $10 million to keep quiet, has been revealed. All right. So what are your thoughts? Y'all can put in there. We're going to continue this. Didn't I tell y'all yesterday when I covered this that it's more than what you guys really think it is, that this situation was already out, that the media just picked it up. There was already some type of transaction or talks about this. This is not the first that Shannon Sharpe heard about this situation of him being sued and a proposition of some type of money being involved. I told y'all that already. The same situation like Diddy and Cassie. Cassie had already reached out to Diddy's attorneys to say, hey, this is what I'm asking for. If you want me to be quiet, bitch, pay me. And if you're not going to pay me, then I'm going to go ahead onto the media and expose it. And you're going to go ahead and what? Pay me. All right. Because ain't nothing like a good media story that make your ass write a fucking check. When you don't want people to keep talking about something that you know is going to ruin your damn career, you're going to write the fucking check. So now they're trying to say that he originally offered her $10 million to keep quiet about what? Now that makes you look guilty, Shannon, because why are you offering her $10 million if it's consensual? And I really was riding for you. I swear to God, I was. I was really riding for Shannon. You like them young, obviously. She can be your daughter or an age of your daughter because she is a Becky. OnlyFans model, you a millionaire. You should be able to get you a nice, educated, beautiful black woman who got a little freak in her too. Because every woman that carry a briefcase, child, most women that carry briefcases, they freaks. I got a briefcase. Okay, I carry a briefcase. Mine got wheels on it. You gotta pull it. But okay, shit. Some freaks out there. Somebody said, "Me too, real." Go ahead and share. Hey, y'all know we family over here. It's a lot of professional women that are freaks. Maybe they put on them heels, them Louboutins and them pencil skirts, and they ruffle blouse, and got on a whole thong up under there, waiting to get home. They're busted wide open, but they at work on that corporate shit. As soon as they get home, speaking from experience. Okay, but anyway, this is not about me. Okay, y'all already know how I am, but let's talk about them because it ain't about me. So let's get into it. So let's get into who this Becky is, child, because obviously he like them younger. All right. This is her, child, showing her little pictures, child. We're gonna just zoom through for YouTube's sake, child. All right, so that's her getting on back. So y'all see who she is. All right, so that's her. She's a beautiful girl. So let's get into some things of the things. Y'all already know that there was a lawsuit. So a clip came up. Shout out to It's On Site. Okay. A clip was recently released again when comedian Monique sat down with Shannon Sharpe to let him know, look, leave these damn Beckys alone. Now, I don't be agreeing with too much of what Monique said, but she really gave him some sound advice in this particular clip, and his ass didn't listen. And now you found yourself in a lawsuit of $50 million when originally you were going to pay 10. All right. Yeah. So old girl found out about that $100 million contract that your ass is getting ready to be signing. And she was like, bitch, you're not about to lowball me. If you violated me 10 million, why stop at 10 when I'm going to get 50? Okay. So he didn't want to pay it. So now here she goes talking. And that's how it happened with Diddy and Cassie. Cassie, she made her offer. Diddy said, nah, I ain't paying that. And Cassie was like, fine. World, this is what happened to me. World, here's the intricate details of what Diddy did to me. The nigga got that pen so quick, he about snapped that bitch in half trying to write that check. That nigga said, get my attorneys on the phone right now, bitch. That nigga about broke the pen in half trying to write that check to Cassie. And that's what your ass should did if you are guilty, because we don't know yet. But let's get into what Monique told Shannon Sharpe. All right.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs. Let me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young bitches and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah, because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's going to say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit. So he thought I was going to be scared to yes, I'm talking. And I know old gal, she'd be good to you. Her name is Eladora. Now I'm looking right at y'all.
She gave me great advice. I don't know what it is with our black men when they get a little money. And I talked about this before. I don't know what it is about our black men when they get a little money. They feel like they got to automatically just go and get a Becky. Like, we are very much so worthy to live that same lifestyle with you. They skip right over us and they go right to the Beckys. I don't know if it's because control, maybe because the Beckys don't give them that much back talk and lip, because y'all know some of us are insubordinate. Okay, we're gonna speak our mind. We're gonna let a nigga know it when we feel a certain type of way. Maybe they don't want to deal with that when they get to a certain, tax bracket or whatever. But I feel like that is highly disrespectful. Nigga, you came from a black woman. So why would you not want to come up and bring us up with you? Like, we put up with your shit when you broke, but as soon as it look like you got your footing and you got a little coin in your account, you too good for us then. I mean, Shannon, you ain't all that fine anyway. I mean, from the neck down, you all right, but the neck up, nigga, it's giving Miss Netta. You look like Miss Netta out this bitch with muscles. That's what you really look like. I wouldn't give your ass a second look or a first look if I saw your ass in person in these streets. Just know that. But what pisses me off the most is, and I see a lot of athletes and a lot of professional men as well who get out here and start making all this damn money. They don't give a damn about black women no more. Like, are we not worthy to walk the halls of your mansion? To ride shotgun in your Bentley, to bear your children, to be on your 401k plans. I mean, let a nigga know. Let a nigga know. I mean, damn, you done broke down my walls with the strength of your love when you ain't have no money. And as soon as that shit hit your account and clear, you don't want this no more. You want a Becky. That's why women, I keep saying, get your own shit. Don't worry about these sorry ass niggas out here. Get your own money. Level up and be a boss in your own right. Okay? I ain't never need a nigga to verify me. We always stay that. I don't need no fucking blue check mark to be verified. A bitch came here verified, okay? Fuck a check mark. Check my bank account. Check my status. Check my education. Check all of that. A bitch stay verified. I don't need a blue check to verify me. And I tell anybody that. No man has ever verified me. If you get with me, Karmelo always had her own shit. And that's on period. That's why I don't be understanding with some child. And a lot of these women, you be with them like day one, you be with these fools. Some of y'all been with men since high school. And as soon as it look like they're getting somewhere and business is popping, they drop your ass. They find a way. It's like they make up an argument or a reason that they don't want to be there anymore. Drop you, and the next thing you know, you hear they with a Becky. I get so sick. And you can date who you want to date, but it's just so irritating to see some shit like that. Because it's like you forget where you come from. That's what it gives. It's like you forget where you come from. And I'm not racist in any way, shape, or form. A person can love and fall in love with who they want to. I don't care about that. But what I do care about is, nigga, if you coming up, bring that woman up with you. Bring that beautiful black woman who put up with your bullshit from day one up with you. You rather put the white girl in a Bentley and turn your nose up at the black woman that's at the bus stop when her ass should be riding with you. But you won't do that because you are color struck for one. Hollywood standards of who they think is that bitch is light skin, long hair. That's why a lot of sisters get out here now and they put all that weave in their hair. They're trying to conform into what Hollywood standards. See a lot of them in Hollywood. Nothing wrong with wearing weave. If you have to. If you can't achieve it, weave it. If you can't grow it, sew it. If you can't do it, glue it. Right? Ain't nothing wrong with it. If that's what you need to do, do what you need to do to look good out here. Do what you need to do to look good out here. But don't never make a man feel like he got to verify you. Verify yourself. This is 2025, baby. This is 2025. Shannon, you could have avoided this situation, baby, had you had a nice, strong black woman by your side, baby, because that's where we're supposed to be. Beside every, right? Ain't how the saying is? Beside every good man. So be a good woman. Okay? And not that all black people got to be with black people and white people. It's not that. It's not that. And I don't want nobody to misunderstand what I'm saying. But I think people get lost in the sauce a little bit in terms of what other people see as or deemed to be normal. Okay? I love laying down beside a black man every day and night. I love that shit. I love that shit. I love the way a strong black man look at me and tell me, girl, Y'all feel me? Do y'all feel where we going with this? It just hit different when a black man tell me I look good. It hit different. Now a white man can say, girl, you look good. It don't hit the same. Y'all feel me? You Karmelo, I just love the way you did your hair, girl. You did that. I love it. Don't hit the same, do it. It don't hit the same. It don't hit the same. It don't hit the same. Versus a strong black man. Okay. Girl, I like that. That shit hot right there. Turn around, let me see that. Damn, girl. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, you doing that, baby. Come here. Okay. That one arm hug hit different sometimes, don't it? When they stand behind you and pull up on you, pull up to the bumper and throw that arm around you like that. I love that shit. gang, shit. Whew. Let me stop, child, because I ain't wearing one panty liner for this show. Y'all feel where we going with that. Let me stop. I ain't wearing one panty liner for this show. Don't get me started, child. You can have me over here on the drip. But yeah, Shannon, you could have avoided this, sir. You could have avoided this. Clarity Speaks. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the $4.99. Thank you, girl. Do I feel bad for you? I don't. Because there's levels to this shit. It's, you know, you've been in the game for too long, sir. You got lost in the sauce. Hollywood got you lost in the motherfucking sauce. So deal with it. Am I going to send any prayers your way? Probably not. Okay, there's other bigger things going on in the world where I love to just send my prayers that way. You had an option. You had a choice. You walked by and turned your nose up to plenty of black women that I know that you've seen. And there were options. And you chose not to make them an option. So deal with that shit. You had to have a little 20-year-old Becky who was going to only be there for your damn money anyway. Come on, say, let me put that up there, Juju's word. You better tell them. You preaching. I love a 6 foot. Okay, mine is 6'5". 6'4", 6'5". I love a tall black. Yes, I love it. Look, I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't do the short ones, honey. I don't do the short ones. You can't ride with me in no car seat, bitch. I can't even respect you if you short. I keep telling y'all, I don't want no short man. Ain't it what the song said? I don't want no short man, honey. If you shorter than me, if I got to look down at you, I can't respect you. I'm feeling I can't even say my son shit because he about taller than me at 9. But yeah, no. 6 foot above, yeah, I like that. I like them tall because I can respect you. You know, I'm a little insubordinate. A bitch is a little insubordinate, so you know, I can respect you a little bit more. You know, my tone is a little different when you taller than me versus when you shorter than me. All right, you're like, babe, I don't think it's a good idea that we do this right now. I will do what the fuck I want to do. See, that's how you be when somebody's shorter than you. But when your man is 6 foot and above, and you be like, babe, I don't know if we should do this right now. Maybe we should wait a little bit. Okay, babe. Yeah, right. I was thinking that too. See how your attitude changed when a nigga is taller than you? The insubordination is less, insubordination is less when a nigga is, yeah. When a nigga taller than you. See? Same situation, same conversation. This shit different, right? Because the nigga is up here versus down here. Okay? You can't tell me shit when you here. Because I can't respect you. But you up here? Oh yeah, babe. I was just thinking that. Yeah, we here, babe. Yeah. Nigga down here, you 4'2". Nigga, I would do the fuck I want. Fuck out of here. That's the insubordinate shit. That's me, child. Oh, I be on that so bad. Oh, the Lord is still working on me. He is. It's a lot of work, Lord. I know, Lord. It's a lot of work. But that's what I be on. You can't tell me shit. If you 4 foot, what? Nah. I got to put your car seat in when we get ready to go somewhere. You trying to tell me what to do? Nigga, bye. Okay. Let's continue, though, child. Head snapping everything. Head gonna be like this whole time I'm talking. And I will do what the fuck I want. That's how you got to talk to them. They'd be like, damn. Oh, you so angry. And y'all know black women, we always have a comeback, okay? Arguing with your short ass. And what? Be waiting on his ass to come back with something else so he can roast his ass. And is and what? Out of here. And mush his little short ass. Tap his ass in the forehead. Make him sit back in his high chair. Fuck you talking to? Sit your ass back. That's how you gotta talk to their ass. The short men. Don't do them short ones. Can't tell me shit. Grow up and then we'll talk. Okay. Now some of them are, let me just say this. Now, because I be watching these shows, these little people shows. Now the word on the street is, now I ain't never been one because I don't do the shorts. All right. But word on the street is, child, there's some of these, what we call them, little people, dwarfs, I don't know. Leprechauns, whatever, I don't know, child. Some of them, child, they thing drag ground. So it might be a win-win a little bit. All right. If you like the short ones, go ahead, go for it. All right. You know, they got big feet, they got big hands. Okay. So that means they can hold a lot of stuff. And you know what they said about people with big feet. So if you want a nigga that's in a high chair that's slanging and hanging, go for it. All right. That ain't my shit though. You can have it. You can have mine. You can have my dwarf. I give my dwarf. All right. I would dedicate my dwarf to you. I ain't gonna try. I can't do no dwarf. But yeah, let's continue this Shannon Sharpe shit. Child. So Shannon Sharpe, child. We need a jam session. Oh, okay, yeah. Cause y'all sitting on the lights. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. My mom said we need a jam session. Baby, let's get these lights up, honey. Ooh, child. Ooh, I'm rolling my eyes too, because y'all irritating me. I'm trying to get through my show. Let's get a jam session, honey. Let's get these lights up. Woo. Come on. Let's get it, honey. Let's stop sharing. Let's break it all the way back down. Let's get back to Beard Rock. Like y'all get lights. Y'all lying. I know y'all lying today. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Hey, come on. Light it up. Come on. Come on. Light it up. Hey, come on. And if you're ready for a show and you're ready to go, get the lights up. Come on. We're about to bring the beat back. It's coming back. Hey, come on. They say, yeah, they be hanging. I'm too old. Let me get some comments while y'all get the lights up. Yes, that's a child. I can help you. Come on, Dino says. Come up. Let's get an update. It's short, you don't want to fight. Well, that's an easy fight right there. Something at the top of the head. Yeah, fight over. Give one of them at the top of the head, girl. That fight is over. A little mush. A mush. That ain't that shit. What they gonna do? They grab you by the leg and try to bite your damn knee. Try to bite you across the knee. Everybody. Hey, this boy here like what? That boy here like did you know what? Yeah, we can do more because we at 579. Come on. I'm at physical therapy. Somebody said physical therapy. I just busted out like got people looking at me. Y'all already know what it is. Come over here. I know I'm gonna say crazy mess. I'm a step school girl. We not step school. No ma'am. We do no step school right now. Little child. Hey. Give me an update on the light, please. $394. We'll start back at 400. Let's get 400 and we'll 400 likes. We need 400 likes. Come on, guys. Yeah, 394. We need 400 likes. We almost there. Let's get it. 397. Hey. Do the stanky leg. And do the stanky leg. And do the stanky leg. We're at 400. Are we at 400? Oh, not that pop there. What? Y'all done turn this into Luke in here, child. Uncle Luke. 90 days gonna turn this in here to Uncle Luke, child. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, there we go. I can count on y'all like fingers and toes. Yes, God. Let's move on. I can count on you like fingers and toes, child. All right, so let's continue our show. See, y'all be sitting on the light. I don't understand. And it's so free, y'all. It's so free. Okay, it is so free. Let's continue because we got a little bit more about Shannon Sharpe, child. And we're gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. Where them likes at? All right, so Shannon Sharpe, guys, offered sexual assault accuser $10 million before the case went public. So let's go ahead and chop this down. Then we're gonna move on because I don't want to stay on too long because we already know what's up with this. All right, so the details continue to spill out as the story of Shannon Sharpe and his RAPE accuser continues. Says that we now know that she was offered a settlement and it wasn't a small one. Now, according to TMZ, shout out to them and shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. Lanny J. Davis, Sharpe's attorney, revealed that the star actually offered his accuser at least $10 million before she went public with her case. Now, apparently the two went to mediations, I told y'all, within the last month, and the proposal was made. Shannon's attorney says that they were surprised that Jane Doe walked away from the offer or what was offered and decided to file a lawsuit without warning. Now, Davis claims that Jane Doe seemed to be considering the offer initially. That's what they're supposed to do. She already had plans. This was planned. This was a planned attack. Now, Jane Doe is accusing Shannon of R-wording her in late 2024 and sexually assaulting her in January of 2025. She since released audio clips, okay, which we heard already, which were followed by statements from Shannon denying the acts. It says in a meeting with press on Tuesday that Davis addressed the audio that was released, stating that Shannon spoke in the heat of the moment and did not literally mean the words. If he said it, he said it. She can take it how she wants to. It came out of your mouth. It's recorded. Deal with it. Says that he also denied all of Jane Doe's other claims and said that they'll soon be filing a counterclaim against her. Now they're also awaiting a video of Shannon and his accuser to go public. Says that Davis says that it'll be heavily edited. Okay. Now I'm gonna say this. Speaking of heavily edited, I do feel like the audio that was released had some editing in there. How do I know that? I edit my videos, so I kind of know when something's taken out. There's a lot of airspace. The text messages as well look a little edited because if you're engaging in conversation, if I say something, then your response should follow. If he's saying something or she's asking him a question, I don't see why there's this huge gap of dead air to where he's not responding in a heightened conversation. Okay, if somebody's talking about something that's heightened, you're upset. Typically a person don't have a long space like that in a conversation when you kind of lit and you kind of checking a bitch. All right. When you say something, my rebuttal is going to follow like that and not a huge airspace. So I felt like there was some editing in there where somebody took something out to make it seem a certain type of way, or maybe something that was said that they said they don't want people to know. And you just want people to hear what the other person is saying. So it's giving a little editing in there. All right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that, Shannon. Okay. I will give you that I do feel like the audio that was released, and we may listen to it again. Let me see if it's in here. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right. So we'll listen to it again so you guys can be updated on that and well versed on everything that's going on in this situation. But I do feel like there was some editing. All right. So let's get into, I'm going to play it again, what he had to say. All right. And then we're going to get into the audio. Let's go.
Colleagues, I want to speak to you directly and from the heart. This is a shakedown. I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey, Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly, on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans. To my family, friends, supporters, and colleagues, I want to speak to you.
Y'all are eating down in the chat, okay? I just want y'all to know y'all are eating down. Keep eating down, y'all, because I love it. I'm over here cracking up. All right, so let's get into the audio of the conversation between Shannon and the Snow Bunny. All right.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
oh Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Okay.
That don't look good at all.
Well,
All right, let me stop.
I don't know.
Tell y'all something I noticed. If you guys know anything about these sound waves in the back, and I just know that because I'm into music. Now, if there is some type of interaction or conversation being had, the sound waves are more so like this versus like this. Okay. If y'all understand what I'm saying, when there's a voice or someone speaking or a noise that's being made, it's going to be more so like this. Okay. So pay attention to that behind the scenes back here. It's more so like this, but then the dead airspace, I'm seeing a lot of this, which means there was conversation in there. If y'all paid attention to that, because I just noticed everything.
Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
oh Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
All right, so did y'all see how the sound waves got like this here? Like real crazy. Something else was said after that in terms of dead space. Something else was said after that, because if a person say, if you say that one more time, the next time I see you, I'm gonna do this. Your reply is going to be something in response to that. Why you want to choke me? Why would you act like it's something you're going to say after that? Why is there dead space there? And why are the sound waves still like this? And there's nothing being said, which lets me know that this was a heavily edited video or audio. Okay. And he may have a good lawsuit against her, because in certain states, you can't, unbeknownst to another person, record them. That's another thing. You can't record a phone call or record someone without their consent in certain states. It is a crime. So he may be able to stand on that as well. Okay. To be honest with you, if I were her and the situation occurred, I probably would have took the 10 million and got the fuck on. Because what's the chances you're going to get more? You got to go to court. You got to fight. Of course, he's going to have better lawyers because he has more money. You don't have that type of money to be fighting anyway. But at the end of the day, I would have took the 10 million and got the hell on. You were just a side piece. You were just a Becky. He was already seeing someone else during this time. You were a sneaky link. So how many sneaky links do you know get 10 millions up off a mug and be able to move on with their life and live lavishly? You can live very well off 10 million if you put your head together. Like that money would have really set you up. The fact that you were able to even be around said person. This is what I'm saying. He set himself up. Now you are giving away money. $10 million is a lot of money to just give to someone that you had several sexual encounters with that maybe did not go the way in terms that you wanted to go. But at the end of the day, this could have been avoided. But you got to make better selections in terms of who you fool with. Because as you can see, this Becky, her ulterior motive was to set you up and to get you into a place where she got you on audio saying some very egregious, threatening type things to her that she can use to stand up in court and to ruin your reputation. See, this is what I keep saying. Jonathan Majors, your situation as well with Grace Jabari. She tried to ruin your ass because she videoed you as well. These Beckys are videoing our brothers and bringing them the fuck down. And how many times do you have to see this situation before you get it? How many times you got to see yourself in this situation? Jonathan Majors was also heard in a video, in an audio, saying he was going to choke her as well. You didn't learn a damn thing. Y'all didn't learn anything. Y'all didn't learn shit from OJ. This shit started back with OJ. This shit started back with OJ Simpson and Nicole Brown. Yes, it did. Absolutely. He went through the same shit. There was video, audio recordings, and all that shit of them. But you can't save somebody who don't want to be saved. All right. Monique tried to tell you, said, no. I don't need no older black woman. No. So since you got to have a good old tender little Becky, then nigga get on down there and write that chick. All right. That's what they're going to embarrass you, ruin your fucking career over that. She ain't even worth it. She's a child, somebody's child. Yes, she's 20 years old. But just look how your conversation is with her. You on this other stuff. She talks like a child. She acts like a child. And maybe it's a point of him wanting to be in control, because most men, older men who date younger girls want that control. And most younger girls who date older men got daddy issues. I guarantee you, if y'all dig more into who this girl is and what's going on with her, she got some damn daddy issues. That's exactly what the hell it is. He wants control, and she got daddy issues. And she see he got a little corner that just make it even sweeter. Let's move on. I'm tired, child. All right, so situation is crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with dating somebody older if that's what you want to do. But be very selective, child. Don't get out here and get somebody just fucking crazy like that. Shannon Sharpe, you got some issues, sir, that you really need to work on. And your selection of women, you might want to change it after this situation, because it's ruining you. And this may ruin your career, to be honest with you. It could. And any more endorsements that you may have coming your way, that's going to fuck your money up real royally. And that's your fault. But moving on. So Birmingham mother arrested for fatally striking her boyfriend with a vehicle at a kid's birthday party. The father was reportedly pinned in between the car and a home as his family attempted to release him. This is some crazy ish. All right. Child, you're going to be going to jail for quite some time here. Let's get into it.
Domestic dispute in Birmingham. Police have just identified the man they say was hit and pinned against a house by the mother of his children.
This all unfolding during a birthday and Easter celebration last night. ABC 3340's Gracie Johnson joins us live with the latest.
Brenda, investigators say 27-year-old McKees James Bostick died after being hit, but an autopsy will determine his exact cause of death. Now, I'm told an argument between Bostick and his children's mother escalated to the point where a gun was involved and eventually led to his death. A deadly act of rage between a mother and father unfolded with their children possibly in the back seat. Birmingham police say they responded to a chaotic scene on Lisa Lane around 9:50 Easter Sunday night. It was initially 4 shots being fired, but while en route.
Domestic dispute in Birmingham. Police have just identified.
Received an update.
Officers were updated that a female was trying to run over a male in a vehicle.
Investigators found 27-year-old McKees James Bostick pinned between a vehicle and a house where a birthday party and Easter celebration had taken place.
The female suspect did in fact run over the male. He was trapped between the vehicle and a house.
Investigators say the incident stemmed from a domestic argument between Bostick and a woman he shares children with. A large crowd, including family members and children, witnessed the incident. It got so chaotic, Birmingham police had to call a max emergency for all officers to respond to the scene.
There's a large commotion. Family members were visibly upset because their loved one was just hit, and officers could not get the scene under control with East Precinct officers.
Under Alabama law, this deadly incident could mean received an update.
Officers
could mean serious charges if intent is determined.
because those kids were there, this can now be a capital murder case. Because anytime in Alabama, when there's a child that the couple shares in common that's under the age of 14, you now could be looking at capital murder.
That's a long time in jail, too, baby.
None of the children were harmed in this incident, and I'm told they were then taken into police custody. Live in Birmingham, Gracie Johnson.
Could mean serious.
So you've lost your freedom, you've lost your children, and the father of your children all in one day on an Easter Sunday event. They had some type of event, as you guys can see here. All right, let's finish these slides. Okay, that's it. All right, so let's go ahead and read up so you guys can be more in the know of what's going on. Satis previously thanked the victim for getting the family a new home for Valentine's Day. So it looked like they were in good spirits before all of this transpired. So it looks like he got her a new home. So best Valentine's Day gift ever. This man moved us in a bigger and better house, 5 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, said hell, basically 2 living rooms, said upstairs, downstairs, and huge backyard. I couldn't ask for anything better. I don't even want none else today. This was more than enough. Thank you, Daddy. We love you with everything in us. So this is her thanking him and praising him for moving her into a large, better home for she and her children. And then they get into an altercation and you unalive him in this way. She said that I have some making up to do. Laughing emojis, but you guys already know that child. She's going to, reward him with some wop, probably. All right, so let's go ahead and read into what else we got. Friends and family of McKees detailed their attempts to save his life. Says that the effing truck would not move. All right. Said that, man, I'm so lost for words. Said that Keith said that I straight to God said that we tried our best to save you. I straight to God we did. Whatever. Truck wouldn't budge. Said the reverse or nothing, man. Said that we lifted, we pushed, we did everything that we could. Said that, bruh, I'm so effing sorry this happened. Fam said I'm really lost for words. This ish feel like a dream I can't wake up from. Definitely praying for them kids. So the children were in the car when they witnessed their father being struck and or pinned in between the car and a home where he lost his life on Easter Sunday. So the mother is definitely going to have to pay for this. Capital unaliving definitely carries a lot of time. All right. I watched enough, First 48s and all these other damn 8s, child, to know when they get you on that capital, baby, you're going to serve a lot of time, if not life. Okay. This is crazy that you would do that with your children in the car. So these are just different family members that are speaking up. Another person said that my bro, I don't even know what to say for real. Says that, man, I'm lost for words. Man, knowing this is not supposed to be you, that I'm typing about you out of all people. You said that we supposed to be in forever with this ish, that I hate the way that you went out, bro, that we dapped up and we joked around for one last time today, me and you against the world. Craig Big Dude Forever says that I can't write much and I'm effed up behind this ish, bro. My twin brother gone. That's gotta hurt. I always said that about you. All right. Said everybody loved you. You were a good-hearted person. Everyone loved you, bro. I always said that about you. LOL. I'm gonna miss everything about you. Makis Bostic said I just can't type right now, but I'm hurt, bro. I lost my other half. Just seeing you like that really changed me forever. I got your kids, man. Believe that. This is so sad. This did not have to end that way. So 30-year-old Satish Jackson allegedly struck 27-year-old McKees Bostic with her vehicle on Easter Sunday following their domestic dispute. The incident occurred on Lisa Lane after officers were dispatched about calls involving pow-pows around 9:50 p.m. Shortly after police received an update stating that the woman was now attempting to hit the man with her vehicle. Now, after arriving, police officers found Bostic pinned between a vehicle and a home. He was pronounced unalive at 10:21 p.m. Now, according to WESH2, the violence stemmed from a disagreement that escalated when Jackson fired or pow-powed inside the home. What? Then ran over Bostic in front of their children and his family. She's crazy. Now, while the exact nature of the argument hasn't been confirmed, family and friends of Bostic have taken to social media to speak out. One user claimed that they did everything that they could to free Bostic from between the vehicle and the house, saying that the truck would not move. All right. Jackson was arrested at the scene and charged with unaliving. It said that the charge was elevated due to children under the age of 14 reportedly being present during the crime. Now, according to reports, the incident took place during her daughter's birthday celebration. This is unfortunate. So every birthday that your daughter has now will always reflect back to the day that her father also lost his life on her birthday. A day that she was supposed to celebrate will now be tainted for the rest of her life. For the rest of her life, it's like now she won't be able to fully celebrate her birthday because the same day that she was supposed to celebrate her birthday, she witnessed her father losing his life in a very traumatic way by her mother. And now she's also lost her mother as well, who will probably spend the rest of her life, if she don't get the death penalty, in prison. This is unfortunate. Prayers to the children, because those are the real victims here. All right. Prayers to the family of the young man, their father, who also lost their life as well. All right. Again, self-control. Didn't we talk about that earlier? Don't allow someone to get you so upset. If you're having an argument, go cool off, get in the car, go drive off, get some air. Don't allow someone to push you to that point. This one short moment. Okay. Let's go back and look at the time. From 9:50 p.m. to 10:21, look what happened. From 9:50 p.m., this happened. This occurred between 9:50 and at 10:21, you in prison. Do you see how fast your life can change in the blink of an eye over a moment? Over a moment. We keep talking about it. Y'all better get some mental health. Y'all better get some therapy. That's where I go. That's why I go. I don't allow someone to push me there. A lot of people say, Karmelo, why don't you address this? Why don't you know? I used to get so mad where I snap off on somebody and I would be seeing red and be ready to snap, like really go there. I've gone there a few times, and that's why I go to therapy and I tighten up on my prayer life and I remove myself from situations that make me get so mad to where I feel like I want to just see red and snap off really, really crazy on somebody's ass. And I can go there. I have a very bad temper when I get mad, but I thank God that I go to therapy and I talk it out. I can get in my car and go ride, people watch, go shop. That usually make me feel better when I shop, baby. But I have to remove myself from situations. I don't respond to certain situations because I know my trigger points, and that's to anyone else. Don't allow someone to trigger you into losing your freedom, because you got people that will keep doing this. That's called poking the bear. I'd be like, I don't care about that shit, and I really don't. Okay, yeah. But this is sad. Let's move on. Update on Mr. Carmelo Anthony. Let's get into that. We've been following this case. The young man who stabbed another student, all right, after he was bullied and attacked by he and his twin brother. You guys remember this? We talked about this. Now let's get into the update on this as well. We already talked about the autopsy in which they found mollies and other drugianas in the twins, the young man who was stabbed to death in his system. All right, we talked about it. So not only was he geeked up when he approached this young man at a track event in the stands on the track. Well, they were at a track location where they were sitting in the stands, and he was sitting somewhere that a coach asked him to sit because it was raining that day. And the young man came, and the Metcalf twins came and approached him in a way that was aggressive, grabbed his phone, broke his phone, probably said some obscenities to him and harassed him, bullied him, fought him. This was the second fight we're hearing that occurred between the two of them. And on this particular time, he had a weapon with him. He stabbed said individual, taking his life. So now Carmelo Anthony and his family reportedly is forced to evacuate their home due to alleged harassment from the public. Okay. Now, granted, he does have an ankle monitor. He was in jail, but the courts did allow him to go home with the understanding that his bail would be lowered from $1 million to $250K. A lot of people were upset about that. A lot of people were harassing the judge as well, at which investigations are ongoing in terms of that situation. We've already talked about that. But in this situation now, the family is not getting any peace. The family's not getting any peace in this situation. So let's read into what's going on. 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony's life has turned upside down after he was arrested for allegedly unaliving a fellow teen, Austin Metcalf, at a track meet a few weeks ago. Now, at first, Anthony was sitting in the slammer due to his bail being $1 million, but he was released when a judge reduced it down to $250K. Now, even though he's home, he's now reportedly had to evacuate his home due to public harassment. All right. Prayers for this family. Prayers for this family. According to WFAA, Next Generation Action Network, a Dallas advocacy group, that has been helping Anthony through his incident had to facilitate the move of Anthony's entire family due to their house being the target of harassment. That can't be easy. Now, the group claims that Anthony's family's home has attracted protests from a group called Protect White Americans, as well as disturbing mailings, including Metcalf's obituary. So the family's receiving mail in their mailbox with the young man that was unalived's obituary. Okay, like, are y'all sending a message? Is that a hitting message? This shit's getting crazy. Now, the situation reached such a dangerous level that the Anthony family was forced to evacuate Carmelo Anthony from his home over the weekend to an undisclosed location to ensure his immediate safety, approved by the courts. Next Generation Action Network said in a statement. It is both heartbreaking and infuriating to see the depths of hate and bigotry still alive and well in our society. No family should have to live under siege simply because they are demanding their constitutional rights. I agree. Said we will not be silent and we will not back down. Thank you for that, Child. Said we are committed to doing whatever is necessary to protect this family and to ensure that the justice is pursued without intimidation or fear. This is unfortunate. So now they're being harassed and had to move from their home, which we figured that was going to happen. We just saw a few days ago, the mother in this situation came forward to talk about what they were going through. Her daughter having to literally sleep in her room with her because she's afraid to stay in her own room out of fear that something will happen to her, being that this situation occurred through their son. All right. He was just only fighting for his life. I keep saying I'm pulling for this young man. I'm rooting for him. I'm for him because he was bullied and he was trying to protect himself. I feel like this was an incident of he was protecting himself. All right. And that's what I feel. It's unfortunate somebody's life was lost in this, but you cannot bully someone and expect another person not to fight back. Okay. I'm gonna say it again. You cannot bully a person and expect said person, okay, after so many incidents. You already jumped on this young man prior, weeks ago. That wasn't enough to where he had to take some time out of school, missing assignments and things of that nature, out of being bullied. And then you send your friends who go to the same school as this young man to further bully him. This young man was going through a lot mentally, psychologically. A person who's being bullied, you're not only going through it physically, but it's emotional. It's also psychological. He had to take some time off from school in order to get himself together because it became too much. And when they saw him again, they came again and started bothering him, bullying him. Everything, they would snatch his phone, broke it. You guys know how kids feel about their phones. So you know that pissed him off, and you know that's going to be a fight after that. So, again, it's unfortunate. Let's move forward. This is what was sent. They said people have sent Metcalf, that's the young man who was unalived, the twin, his obituary to Mark Anthony's home. Not Mark Anthony, but Anthony's home. Okay, we'll say it that way. As you guys can see, the family opened it to show the evidence of what's being sent to them and the harassment that they continue to receive. Why would you send that obituary? I'm pretty sure if they weren't at the funeral, I'm pretty sure they did not want the obituary. If they wanted it, they would have requested it. But you guys are sending it as a message to further harass this young man. You don't think he sees this every time he closes his eyes of this incident that happened? Again, keep your hands to yourself because a person does have a right to defend himself. I do feel this was self-defense, and I stand by that. I will continue to keep you guys updated as other updates occur in this situation. We're going to move on. So that's the update. All right. Nene Leakes is speaking out. This is so unfortunate. Nene Leakes is speaking out where people are saying they confront rumors of favoritism among her two sons, Bryson and Brent, and their children. All right. So people are feeling like Nene shows a little bit more favoritism towards her younger son versus her older son. Y'all know her older son, Bryson's been having a lot of issues with drugianas, being locked up, being on probation. He's been in and out of trouble. Let's get into what Nene has to say on that.
I also saw a comment where somebody said that I spoke on one son or one grandchild and didn't speak on the other. Okay, listen, let's be very clear about when it comes to my grandbabies and my sons. Everybody know I'm a boy mom. I have two sons. love them the same. There's no difference in them. One is older than the other. One is at home. One is not at home. Okay? Both have children. My youngest have one child. So when Latasha said to me that her son was 27, I said my son is 25. So I was only saying that because they were in the same age group. It doesn't have anything to do with, oh, you didn't mention the other son in the same breath that you mentioned, the younger son. I don't have to speak on my children. In fact, my children are not even interested in the entertainment industry. I also saw a comment where somebody said,
so people are coming for Nene saying, hey, why you don't talk about your other son? You praising your younger son versus your older son. He's the one that's the problematic child. Why you don't ever mention him? Why you don't ever mention him? Well, her son is going through a lot of things behind the scenes. I mean, it's really not much to mention. You guys have seen a lot of it in the press. I've talked about it, where at one point he went missing. When he was on probation, he's had a lot of problems with a lot of drugs and situations of the such. And Nene is, I mean, everything I guess shouldn't be talked about right now. Maybe he's in a very vulnerable state. I don't think that she wants to keep talking about it when he's going through a healing process. I'm sure he's in therapy, among other things, and she's dealing with that. Her son just had a baby, Bryson. Her younger son, Bryson, just had a baby. I think a baby girl. I might have talked about it. I don't remember, but she's focusing on that. Nene is a grandmother now. She's trying to get back out there dating. She's dealing with the issues with her oldest son, Brent. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe she don't want to talk about it. Shit, I don't know what to say, but people are starting to attack her like, girl, why you don't talk about your other son? I mean, shit, what is there to talk about? You already know what's going on with her son. He's in the news for, police issues. I mean, shit, that's what it is. Moving on. I don't care no more. All right. Nene is back after she also got backlash. While we're talking about Nene, she's been getting a lot of backlash from her interview that she sat down with LaToxic Scott from the group Escape. People was kind of tearing her up about how she did not do her homework on this situation with Escape and LaToxic Scott. Whenever she sat down to interview her, a lot of questions that were geared towards, oh, I like her. It was more so in favor of Latasha versus her holding her accountable and holding her feet to the fire in terms of the things that we know about and that we experienced in this whole situation that we followed from beginning to end, where she owed her sister money, where she was acting, giving her people her ass to kiss, where she had this sense of entitlement. I don't feel like Nene in that particular interview held her accountable, and I can stand on that as well. Other people are saying it, but of course Nene is a narc, and she's not going to see it in that way because she's fucking narc. But let's get into what she had to say.
That I received a few times from people were, Nene, you need to know your guests before you interview them. On the Nene Leakes show, for the guests that I do not know, I want to get to know them. So I don't want to dig into their background or their history. And so Latasha Scott was my interview that we're going to talk about today on the Nene Leakes show. I did not know Latasha. I met her once at a Housewives filming. So when we asked Latasha to come over to the Nene Leakes show, I wanted Latasha to be able to tell her story. Whatever that looks like, tell your story. I knew very little. One of the things that some of you guys do not know about me is I do not watch TV. If I speak on most things, clips or anything, it's something that I've seen, a 30-second clip that comes down social media. I do not watch TV at all. So let's be very clear about that. I don't even know the name of TV shows. One of the things that
you don't have to watch TV. If you're going to have a show, a reality show where you're interviewing people, it's always a good idea to familiarize yourself with said person and situations surrounding them, so that when you have them on your platform, people who are watching the actual interview will be able to also relate in terms of what you're saying. All right. You just have to. Even if you don't watch TV, it's enough stuff on YouTube and other social media platforms where you can kind of piece together like a puzzle and get your questions in order to ask said person and make it to a point to where you're not so one-sided. I feel like the interview with Latasha was more so one-sided, and I feel like you were more so fanning out versus asking her the real questions that people really wanted to know. We've seen several interviews of LaToxic Scott. So, and I'm pretty sure you have as well, Nene. So there was enough information there that you were able to pull from here and here and here to be able to put together good questions that were going to address issues that we want to know about. What happened to this money? When are you going to pay your sister? Why is the relationship that way between you and your sister? Not, oh my God. No. Get down to the meat and potatoes of what people want to know. If you're going to do interviews, if you don't know and you're not willing to do your homework and dig and be fair and make the interviews interesting, then don't do that. Don't talk about other things. Talk about reality shows. Review Real Housewives of Atlanta. Just review reality shows if that's how it's going to be. But if you're not going to sit and do your homework on certain people and dig and find out questions that people want to know and make the interview worth watching and worth your while, this is a new show for you. And I get it, you're still learning your footing, but interviews take homework. It takes time. It takes digging. It takes getting in people's fucking business and finding out what's going on, because 9 times out of 10, the fans already know when they see said person on your platform what the hell is going on. They just want you to pull it out of them. That's all it is. That's how interviews work. You got to pull it out of them. Stuff that they don't want to talk about, you have to ask them in such a way and ask them in different ways in order to get that out, so that people are like, oh, that's what I wanted to know. Girl, I thank you for asking that question, girl, because I've been wanting to know that. That's how interviews should fall. Ask the juicy stuff. Get familiar with the person that you're interviewing. You should already had a conversation with her way prior. Ask her, is there any questions that you don't want me to ask you? Or can I ask you, but in a different way? And is there a certain limit in terms of what you're willing to speak on in certain conversations and or topics? That's how you got to be. Okay. Certain people don't want to talk about certain things. You don't want to make your guests uncomfortable, but you also want to make it interesting to where people want to come back and say, oh, girl, that interview you did with LaToxic was so good, girl. You about to do an interview with this person, girl, I'm going to watch. They be like, now, girl, the way you did that interview over there with LaToxic, girl, if you do another, we're going to be like, girl, I don't know now, Nene. You're trying to build your platform, girl. You got to. Okay, period. I ain't trying to tell you how to do your job, but I'm trying to tell you how you do your job. Okay. But let's move on. Y'all can put in there what you think, child. I don't even care no more. Moving on. You want to talk about that? Child, I got to get off here. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm going to say I'm put a pin in that one. Because, what is it? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, so let's get into this Tina Knowles. Let's get into this Tina Knowles stuff, child. So Tina Knowles, which is Beyonce's mother. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Let's go ahead and share. I got like 3 more topics, and then we got to hit it and quit it because I got shit to do. My God. All right, so Tina Knowles did an interview. She sat down and did an interview, all right? And she is recently expressing her anger regarding the past rumors that Beyonce faked her pregnancy. Y'all remember when she was pregnant? And a lot of people saying, girl, your stomach folded up, all right? Y'all remember when she was pregnant with Blue Ivy, allegedly? People were saying that she did not carry that baby because when she did said interview, y'all remember when she went to sit down, she had on like this, I think, a red dress, and her stomach like folded like that. And people were like, whoa, what the hell going on? Okay, I've been pregnant before, my stomach never folded like that. So people were kind of like iffy. Did she carry said child? So let's get into what Tina Knowles had to say. Said that Tina Knowles admits that she wanted to go off on people for starting rumors that Beyonce faked her pregnancy after experiencing miscarriages. Okay, because y'all know she did have some issues getting pregnant. All right. And she was very vocal about that in several interviews. But let's get into what Miss Tina Knowles, honey, had to say.
Were things she couldn't shield Beyonce from.
Last time the miscarriage was so tragic.
No heartbeat.
The miscarriages.
Yes.
You had to, though, comfort her in the background. Tell us about that.
Well, it was a hard time. That loss is so, it's devastating. But it's 10 times worse when the public is saying crazy stuff about you at the time and that you can't address it. And for me, it was one of the hardest times of my life, was when they started the rumor that B wasn't really pregnant, because she had gone through these miscarriages and finally she's like pregnant, and she didn't tell anybody till she got past the bad part, the hard parts of that, and knew that it was sticking. And then for someone to start that rumor, I wanted to go off on people and I wanted to set the record straight, and she would not allow me to talk. She was like, My kids are going to have to read that one day. It's going to blow over, but it didn't blow over. It just kept on going, and people were just kept on hating and lying. For you to think that we would build prosthetics bigger and bigger and bigger and go through for what? Like, it is calling my whole family and my whole family history a lie. It's calling me a lie. It's calling her dad a lie. It's calling everybody around her a liar. That we would all be a part of this conspiracy to trick the world for what? It's crazy. It's so hard for me to keep my mouth closed. And sometimes I'm not successful because, I'll go on my Instagram and go on a little rant because I can't take it anymore. I get in trouble doing that. She threatened me all the time. She's like, Mom, you cannot say anything. Like, don't entertain that ignorance because my kids are going to have to read that one day. And that's just going to make it bigger.
Were things she...
So y'all remember that? I think everybody remembers that situation. But baby, so she was upset about her daughter and people saying that, that situation happened with her being pregnant and people not thinking that she actually carried the child. A lot of people thought that she had surrogate. Okay. A lot of people saying, girl, you ain't no baby. It was a lot of things that were surrounding that. I remember where she paid for the entire floor at the when she went to the hospital to have the baby. They said she paid for the entire floor to be cleared off so that she could only be the only mother on there. And a lot of people saying, oh yeah, the surrogate was on there. And I heard a lot of rumors about that. Y'all remember they were saying that mothers who were getting ready to give birth were kicked off of the NICU, kicked out of NICU and kicked out of the birthing floor and everything else because Beyonce was there having her baby. And I was just like, really? Like, girl, you important, but not that important. If I'm there having my baby, I would be upset if somebody knocked on my door and said, hey, Beyonce is here to have her baby and we need this entire floor. We're going to have to move you somewhere else. I'm going to be mad because my baby is my baby is just as important as yours. I don't give a damn what's in your bank account. The hell? That was a real thing, y'all, that happened. They cleared the entire floor of the birthing floor where people have their babies. They cleared that entire floor where she paid money to have that entire floor cleared because she did not want anyone to see her baby. She didn't want anyone else on the floor. She wanted that entire floor, and they did it too. They sure did. So people were saying, girl, you ain't have no baby. It was a whole, surrogate up there pushing that baby out. You didn't have the baby. Your stomach folded up on the interview, on the show. So Tina Knowles was saying, yeah, that was a whole lie. That was a whole lie that people were out here saying about her. And she was really hurt about it. And Beyonce told her not to say anything. Don't address it. Whatever. But they say that did she see the interview with her with that damn dress on? I mean, how do you explain that though? Because if a person is pregnant, a pregnant belly don't fold over like that. I've been pregnant before. I was big as hell at one point. When I went to sit down, my stomach didn't go down, child. It didn't fold over. So people had a lot of questions like, what the hell was going on with that? Explain that. Okay. They said Tina, the belly folded. End of discussion. It did. I mean, and it doesn't make Beyonce less of a woman if she had to have a surrogate. If you have it, most women do it now. A lot of women do it now. Shamil did it. Shamil had a surrogate for her last baby. Women do it now. Women do that now. If they want to have kids and they're having issues getting pregnant, they're getting older, you want to go ahead and have a child now. If you got the money to do it, surrogacy is nothing to be embarrassed about. You still get to have your children. You get to keep your shape. You get to still be a mother. So I don't know why, if that's the case, if that's what happened, you can say that. I mean, I know Beyonce is made to probably be perfect. I know a lot of, celebrities look at her in terms of her being this perfect individual, but it's not an uncalled for thing to have a surrogate. It's just not. They said, I don't understand what the big deal would be if she had a surrogate. I just said that. Said regardless if she did or not, especially since she has so much difficulty carrying her own children. She had multiple miscarriages, so it's not uncalled for her to do that. Said that I'm sure that it would probably be a safer option for her. All right. Another person said, we saw the belly fold. Please stop. Said that Tina, we seen that belly fold on TV. We did. So how do you explain that? I don't know. You guys can put into, y'all remember that, okay? They said Serena did the same thing here. Yeah, it's nothing to be embarrassed about if you're having problems carrying, because a lot of women do. If you want to still be a mother, go on out there. If you got the money, honey, drop that money, count it out, and have that surrogate carry your baby. Candy Burrs did it with her baby. What's the child name? Blaze. She had a surrogate, the same surrogate that carried Shamil's baby, carried Candy's baby. Okay. Yeah, so that's not an uncalled for thing for a mother to do that. So Tina, child, fall back. I know you love your daughter, and I know y'all want Beyonce to seem and appear that she's, the Messiah in the industry, and it's okay. Okay, shit. It's really okay. And I don't think people really care that much. She's got her children. They're here now. They're beautiful. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. All right. So let's continue. Oh, I forgot about that one too. All right. So for those of you that are out there shopping, it's looking like with tariffs going up, you guys, people are starting to put these little locks on the meat, child. Okay. They are locking up the meat. Let's go ahead and show that. Shout out to Spiritual World. Okay. Woo child. Woo child. All right. Shout out to the Jasmine brand as well on that. Okay. And shout out to Housewives from the Housewife. Give us shout outs on that. All right. So Walmart, you guys, is another company who is actually locking up their steaks in some locations to prevent people from stealing them. Now, I've seen a lot of videos of people going into supermarkets and in stores where they're putting meat and food into their clothing, like they're wearing these big baggy ass pants or big baggy long dresses or whatever, and they're packing meat and groceries into their onto their person in order to walk out of the store, because times are getting hard now. And steaks, a lot of these businesses and these stores are saying, yeah, no, you can't walk about it here with no $25 and $30 steaks up in here, child. Like, so now they're putting these locking devices onto their meat that will buzz or go off if you go to the exit without paying. All right. So who want to be in jail, going to prison over some damn steaks? Okay. You get to the door and that beep, beep, beep. Y'all know how it is. So Walmart has been implementing several measures to address retail theft, including locking up high value items like steaks, okay, and modifying self-checkout options in certain stores. All right. We know about the skip scanning. A lot of people, we've seen that as well, where people go into the store. We already know Devin Keith from down there in Huntsville, child, that used to be, what was he, like a mayor or something down there, says that in response to increased theft, that some Walmart locations have started securing high value items such as steaks and other meats. Now, this practice aims to deter shoplifters and reduce inventory shrinkage. Now, while specific details about the extent, of this measure are limited, and it reflects a broader trend among retailers to protect valuable merchandise. So, hey, tariffs are going up. Everything is going up. Eggs are high as hell. People are starting to feel the crunch. So people still got to eat. And I do not in any way, shape, or form condone stealing, but people are resorting to doing that so that they can feed their families. And now Walmart and other store locations are starting to put these devices on their high value meats so that they can protect their merchandise from being stolen from the store. Okay, so if you guys go into the store and you guys see these types of devices over your meat, that is the reason why. Okay, that's the reason why. If you shop and get your meat at Walmart or any type of steaks or anything, wherever you go, they're going to start putting these things on there because of tariffs being high. Things are higher now. Meat, I mean, now we better walk out of the store no more with steaks, okay, or any high value meats. Council member, thank you guys for correcting me. Council member Devin Keith was doing all that skip scanning in Walmart, child. You know, he'll scan one and put the other one in the bag, that type shit. Okay, he got in a lot of trouble. He's been banned from all the Walmarts, to be exact, from what I read. But yeah, so they're cracking down on that. They're cracking down on that so that people cannot do that. So the next time you go into a Walmart and you see this is why. That's why. Hope nobody in my chat's in here stealing no damn meat. Y'all better cut it out now. Nobody in prison for no damn steak. It's not that damn serious. You ain't gonna get no steak in prison any damn way. All right. Now, I'm gonna get you some extra hours on the job down there. Tell your boss you want to work some extra hours so you can get you some good old steak. I know the weather's getting warm. People want to throw some steaks on the grill, but it's not worth your damn freedom. Trust and believe. You get them damn hot dogs up there. If y'all can afford some damn hot dogs, put them up there. Don't go in there stealing no steak and that get to the door and that shit buzz off and you be looking crazy. Because Karmelo is not putting no money on the books. Moving on. Okay. I shall not. I shall not for that. Not for that. Now, if you're in need, I don't mind. I'm always giving. If you're in need, I don't mind giving. But if you're on the bullshit like that, miss me. It's a chop for me. Okay. Parent. Moving on, child. Ken, child. Ken. Ken and Chin. Let's talk about Ken and Chin, child. Ken is out here, child. Let's get into it. Let's get into what Ken had to say. We're going to go on and play it, child. Let's jump in because I'm ready to get off here. All right.
Weekend on May the 3rd. May the 3rd, we'll be having an open panel podcast. We'll be touching on topics like dating in relationships, healing in relationships, and of course, grieving those dead relationships. Come with an open mind. I'm ready to have fun. We'll have food and drinks. We hope to see y'all there.
All right, let's play it again.
On the Open Panel Podcast.
Correct.
Hey, good people. It's your boy Ken from Too Wicked. On May the 3rd, we'll be having an Open Panel Podcast. We'll be touching on topics like dating and relationships, healing in relationships, and of course, grieving those dead relationships. Come with an open mind. I'm ready to have fun. We'll have food and drinks. We hope to see y'all there.
This nigga done went and put his Easter suit on, got in the car to do a damn video to tell people to come to a damn podcast that he's getting ready to do about relationships. Nigga, you shouldn't be doing nothing about no relationships. Did you guys, I mean, do y'all remember you and Trish on the show with you fussing at her, talking about her car broke down, you paying for everything, you yelling at her, she yelling at you? You done moved in on a married woman and her kids after you done left another woman with her kids. Like, nigga, you are the baby daddy skipper over here. You skipping from house to house to house to house, trying to be everybody damn daddy. But you want to do a podcast about relationships? I digress. Nigga, we're not trying to watch you. Nothing that you can tell anybody about a relationship nobody wants to hear. I promise you we don't. Go somewhere and lift some damn barbells and sit your ass down, Ken. Seriously. Go put your man unit on and go lift some weights and sit your ass down. Go and massage Trish's chin and sit your ass down. Go put some lotion on her ashy ass chin and sit the fuck down. We don't want to hear nothing that you have to say about no damn relationship. You are not a relationship expert. You are an expert at jumping from house to damn house, being everybody's fucking daddy. You are trying to be Marquez's kid's dad. You get mad because he want to be there. You want to fight him because he want to be a dad because you want to be their dad. Like, sit your ass down. Seriously. Go and take that tight ass Easter suit off. Go take that tight ass Easter suit off in the Amazon chain. Seriously. And sit the fuck down. We don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Like, seriously. And I hope you don't come back and say nothing with me talking about this damn video, because I'm gonna eat your ass up again like I did before. Because you got a smart ass mouth like a female. And I do too. All right. I done chewed your ass up like piranhas before, and I will do it the fuck again. Get your ass out that car and take your ignorant ass in the house talking about you about to do a damn podcast about relationships. The fuck out of here. I'm sorry, y'all. Something came over me. Oh my God, I'm talking to you with my lips tight because you are on the bullshit this morning. Nah. Shit.
Boy Ken from Too Wicked. On May the 3rd, we'll be having an Open Panel Podcast. We'll be touching on topics like dating and relationships, healing in relationships, and of course, grieving those dead relationships. Come with an open mind. I'm ready to have fun. We'll have food and drinks. We hope to see y'all there.
Nigga, you won't see me nowhere near there. I promise you won't. Ain't a damn thing you can tell me about no damn relationship. Sit your ass down, Ken. You the joke. You the joke of the joke, okay? You and Trish, both of y'all ignorant asses. Moving on, child. I ain't got no more for him. Oh, child. Let me move. Oh, Lord. I need to call my therapist today behind this shit. This is team too much, child. All right, so let's get into some more things of the things, child. Ariana Curry. Let's get her ass up here right quick. All right. Shout out to Who Knew. That's why I saw it. Let's give her credit, honey. Shout out to Who Knew. Now, Ariana Curry, child, as you guys know, they've already finished filming, filming, as they call it down there in Bessemer, child. The L is silent. Filming Love and Marriage Huntsville. So Ariana, I'm hearing, is supposed to be appearing on a couple episodes and whatnot. Okay, since Kimmy is saying, "Oh, I film with her," from one side chick to another. So Ariana made this post, and she was post and delete, honey, where she says that I deserve top tier everything. Can't nobody convince me different. Well, let me convince your ass different, okay? You and that dry ass tumbleweed that your ass keep pinning on top of your head. You don't deserve a motherfucking thing but some damn therapy and some. I can't even say it on YouTube. I had to stop my. Thank you, Lord, for the breaks. Thank you for putting some breaks across my lips, because I about said something that I probably don't even damn say. This ignorant ass chicken-headed hoe on my damn screen. I'm so sick of her ass. This sense of entitlement. How the fuck do you break up somebody's relationship, marriage, anything, family dynamic, and you deserve top tier? You don't even deserve bottom tier. You don't even deserve the broth from some fucking what's them noodles? Ramen noodles. You don't deserve the broth from ramen noodles, bitch. I said it. Fight me. Okay, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it, girl. Sit your ass down. Every time she come out, here comes this sense of entitlement. There is no amount of time, Ariana. Let me talk to your ass because I know you watch my videos too. That's why you blocked my ass on Instagram. Thankful for me. I can still see your shit though. You can never stop Karmelo or these receipts or this read. Let's continue. Lord, let me say this in the right way. Okay. At the end of the day, there's no amount of time, Ariana, that you can be gone and come back and we'll receive you. Okay. Please understand and know that every time you show your face or make a post, we're going to always go back to what you did. We're going to always remind your ass of how you came out here and destroyed a whole relationship and or marriage and talked about these kids, Melody's kids, and called them funny looking and everything else when your ass is funny looking. You can't, child. You don't have a job. You ain't seen a job since a job seen you. Now we hear that you've been kicked out of that Section 6 apartment that your ass was staying in up over there. Now you stand in the house that Martell can't seem to sell or rent to nobody because it's not up to code. Your ass ain't up to code. Staying in the house that's not up to code in that long ass garage where you can fit a bus up in that bitch where you and your son got to stay there because you can't stay nowhere else. You probably fucked up your Section 6 because you were letting his sorry ass come up and stay up over there as well. You probably couldn't pay the $3 rent that they told your ass to pay up over there either. Maybe because you fight with Martell way too much as well. I don't know. But at the end of the day, her ass and Knox is staying up in that same old house that Martell could not rent or sell. But you deserve top tier. Nothing about you is top tier. From what you dress to that janky ass BBL that you went out here and got. Okay, that janky ass website that you can't keep up is only $35 a month. Okay, while you out here at the casinos and giving Martell all your money so he can spend them on other side chicks. Catch that, girl. Nothing about you and your piranha lips and them damn bracelets that your ass had on for 3 decades and the shit still ain't straight. How the fuck you still got an overbite and underbite and spaces between your teeth with braces on for 3 fucking decades? Sit your broke wop ass down somewhere. Yes, I went there. I'm so sick of her ass in this sense of entitlement where somebody's supposed to kiss her ass. Then you try to do interviews, you can't even talk right. Sit your ass down, Ariana. Go back to school. Let me give you something you can do. Okay? Go back to school, finish getting your nursing degree. Because we hear we hear that you over there wiping asses. That's your job. And nothing wrong with that. I got a job. Good for you. Because them clothes ain't selling. The ones that you put in the dryer and take them out in their Barbie clothes, I keep saying, them cheap ass clothes you selling to people. 2X's is a Barbie shirt when that bitch come out the dryer with them cheap ass threads that you are selling over there. She irks my soul. She irks my soul. But word on the curb is she did get kicked out of her. She was staying in like a little townhome and it was Section 6, not 8, girl, because you can't even get up there. You can't even get to Section 8. Your ass stay on Section 6 with your broke ass. I ain't never seen nobody stay thinking she the shit like that and still talking shit behind the scenes. You do not deserve top tier, Ariana. You deserve no tier. Nothing about you. The only tier you need to think about is the one in your damn eyes for the way you fucked up your life and you can't go anywhere and live a normal life because everybody gonna always bring up the shit that you did to break up a marriage. You're not marriage material. And even if you marry Martell, you still didn't win because the nigga is a loser. 2 losers. He's still crying over the fucked up decision he made. He's still crying over after 6 years. So what that tell you? Why your dumb ass sitting on damn phone calls with blogger AL telling all your damn business and talking about Martell and the decisions that you made in your life and you want to make things better. Nothing that you would ever do. Even if you turn your life around and give your life to Christ, people gonna still remember the shit that you did. How the fuck do you apologize for breaking up somebody's marriage and turn right back around and talk shit again? This is the stuff I'm talking about. You are never, ever going to be forgiven for the shit that you've done, Ariana. Like, seriously. I get anxiety. You should. You did a whole interview with Tasha K. You were so sure of yourself. You were so sure of yourself. and you wedged yourself in between a husband and a wife, they're going to have problems. But nobody told you to put your cape on and be super saver hoe in no situation to try to fix nothing. Now Martell dogging you out and we supposed to care about it? I don't give a fuck. I don't give half of a fuck about it. At all. Bloggers are making me have anxiety. No, your actions are making you have anxiety. Lucky for me, I'm just going to always talk about it because it's called content. Something you know nothing about. So because you now get to sit in lives with Martell, who still don't want to be shown in public with you. Every time you turn the camera his way, he turning it the other way because he ain't ready for that type of commitment because he's still trying to be back with his ex-wife. If Melody called him today, he'll go back, which we know that will never happen. But you're going to do a post in the elite. You knew to take that shit down because you're about to get 8 down. I deserve top tier everything. Girl, you deserve nothing. You ain't ran across the right wife yet on that type of level of bullshit. You ain't ran across the right wife yet. Melody had a lot to lose. You got some wives out there that don't have shit to lose and they don't give a fuck. They will go cross your dome, baby. And that's on period. You ain't ran across the right one yet. Can't nobody convince me different is what she's saying. See, there's a certain thing called being, what's the word I'm looking for? You and Martell, y'all are one and the same, Ariane. And I don't want to stay on this too long because I really don't want to give you that much of my time because you're really not that important. But you guys are under some type of curse. You're under trash. Yeah, y'all put it in. She's under a curse. You're definitely under a curse because everything you put your hands to, it don't work. You've been with Martell this long, and if it was meant to be, your life should be flourishing by now. It does not take a person that long to get their feet back up under them, to move forward and have something worth talking about. If Martell ain't put you where you need to be yet, it's time to let that nigga go and move on. Martell can't even put himself where he needs to be. And you so fixated on being on this damn show for validation, and you look dumb as hell. Even if you get on the show, then what? You still not gonna be a boss bitch. You still not, it's still not gonna be a come up. Martell still not gonna marry you. He gonna use the hell out of you to get you on the show and take probably most of what you gonna make on there because he helped you get there because his broke ass ain't got nothing to offer you. He can't even feed his own damn kids. So what you think he gonna do for you? And you still talking about, I'm ready to be a wife. Girl, you'll never be a wife. And anybody dumb enough to marry you. I kind of low-key now, I feel like you deserve Martell. And I hope he does marry you so that you can go through the same shit that Melody had to go through and worse. That's not a flex, love. That's not a flex. And like Melody said, she gave you the nigga and he still won't wife you. Always a bridesmaid and never a bride. That's who you are. That's what you will always be. You cursed. You cursed. All that shit you talked and all them doggone posts that you put up, you took the nigga with your eyes closed. Bitch, if you'd have kept them open, you see now where the fuck you are and where you will always be. Nowhere. You ain't took nobody. It was given to you. And you still can't do nothing with him. Still can't do nothing with him. Still don't have a car. Still don't have a home. He's not giving you anything. The nigga ain't level. I refuse to spend that much of my time with somebody and you can't level me. You can't level me. Where your car at? Melody about paid for both of her cars in the house she's living in, and you still don't have a car. You still moving from house to house to house to house to house. And now you're hiding out in a house where no one is supposed to be living because it's not up to code. And you're resulting to doing that. And you still think in some weird imagination that you made it. It's sad. It's so sad. I would hate to know that I lowered myself and my self-esteem would be that low and I would be that detached from reality that I would even let some stupid shit like that fly out of my mouth. But we're gonna move on because I ain't got no more for her. She's a sad situation. Okay, Melody girl, thank you for moving on and giving Martell back to the streets where he belongs. Because the nigga you probably weren't supposed to be with no way except but to have those children. That's the only blessing out of that situation because Martell was trash from day one. Okay, and Martell, if you watching my channel, nigga, I'm calling you trash. Okay, and I hope you don't come over here on that mess either because I'm gonna light your ass up too. I really am. And I'm sick of y'all too. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of him and Ariana. Sick of y'all. Y'all bring nothing. Nothing. And your asses ain't going nowhere. All right, let's get into this Kenya Moore. Let's get into this Kenya Moore update, and then we're gonna get out of here as well. Word on the street is Kenya Moore's spa has been shut down or closed down. All right. So as you guys can see coming up, it says Kenya Moore's hair spa, the one that you guys saw on the show when she did her opening, where she put the pictures out there of Britt Eady, those big billboard pictures. They said the Kenya Moore spa is said to be closed. At first, they were saying that it was only open 3 days a week, and now it is said to be closed. People are saying that it was open for only 3 days a week on Real Housewives for the Real Housewives of Atlanta camera. So they said she only kept it open for the cameras, for like camera time, because that was literally supposed to be her storyline this season. And now that she's off the show, it is showing no longer open. So I'm going to show you guys some slides to show that we're not just making shit up, because we like to have receipts when we talk. Okay. As you guys can see here, they said it was meant to be for a storyline, and it's like Cynthia Bailey agency. They said it was only for mostly open during filming. So they're saying that they showed Kenya Moore's spa only for filming. All right. So they're saying here, is Kenya Moore's salon still open? They said the Kenya Moore's hair salon has been the topic as much discussion and speculation among our readers or whatever. Said that he said, here's a summary of what they have to say. So let's take that down and pull the next piece up. All right, move. And so, yeah, they said it was only for a storyline, honey. So you did all that for what, Kenya? You did all that for what? You effed up your entire existence. All right, so they said that what's the deal with Kenya Moore's hair care spa? They said that I passed by Kenya's hair spa, and all the time said that it is literally never open. Kind of like Black, okay? Kind of like Black. So they passed by there and it's literally never open. They said the only times that I've seen it in use is when she has private hair appointments or filming for the show. Y'all hear this? They said that I've even passed by there the opening hours and said that I've never seen it open fully in operation. Says that this doesn't seem like it generates enough business to at least pay the rent or for the place there. So what is the point of the physical location? Is it just another way to promote herself, or is it just a failed business? They said it's given she by Sheree. Ooh, she's gonna be mad when she see that. So they're saying that Kenya Moore's hair care spa, she had this huge opening, as you guys saw on the show, but people are saying when they drive by there, it's closed each and every time. It went from being open for 3 days a week to now it's not open at all. I told you guys she was having some money issues where her house has a lien on it, and if she don't go to pay it, if somebody go pay that lien, they may be able to take her house. But she's having a lot of financial issues right now, and maybe she just does not have the means or the wherewithal to keep the place open in order to circulate some business in there. Now, I do remember that Kenya was saying that people were calling and like trolling her at one point, saying they want to make an appointment, and then when it's time for the person to come in for their appointment, it's a no-show. So then she started charging an upfront fee for people to have to pay upfront for appointments, but it's given now that since this Britt Eady situation, she's not getting any business. So this could be another foot up the ass for Kenya. Not that I'm applauding that in any way, shape, or form, but you kind of create your karma when you treat people in certain types of ways. And the fact that she won't shut up and let this situation kind of die out by itself. I said it before, her going on YouTube and still speaking about this, like people literally wasn't thinking about it anymore. But the fact that you went and did these YouTube videos, you're kind of carrying this on and you won't let people forget it. So now people are kind of thinking like, do I want to give her my business? Do I want to give her my money? Because she kind of has like a little slick, nasty little mouth, and she's still feeling like entitled and think that she did nothing wrong. So maybe people are not wanting to give her any business after this situation. I'm not sure, but according to what we see, her business is just not open. Okay, so let's continue. Last receipt. All right, so I went and pulled up. Sorry, this store is currently unavailable. I pulled it up. All right there on reddit.com. Kenya Moore's hair care spa. If you go pull it up, that's what it's going to say. Sorry, this store is currently unavailable. So y'all see here, hair care spa, that's .com. Of course, the whole thing is not there because it's long, but I pulled it up and that's the information for Kenya's hair care spa. So prayers to her. I hope she figured it out, because she does have a daughter that she has to take care of. I'm never going to rejoice in somebody's downfall in that type of situation, because like I said, she literally just opened the place up. I saw a video the other day, an old video, where she was like literally in there washing hair herself. I don't know if she's licensed to do so, but she is having some money issues. So maybe she's focusing on trying to get this lien paid off from her home so that she can stay there with she and her daughter, and then she's going to focus on maybe the hair care spa getting back open and doing what needs to be done there. But as of now, they're saying that her spa is not open, and it was only open for filming purposes for her storyline. Okay, so that's it, and that's all for the update on Kenya Moore and that damn hair care spa. All right, so for those of you guys, if you enjoyed the show today, please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Thank you, mods Belle Wilson, KBR Tyra, and Scorpion Miss. Thank you also Rose Ormstead and Truth TV Podcast for doing your good work over here in modding for me. I appreciate it. Thank you to my Caramelians for coming over and supporting the video as well. Thank you, Sunny Days. I saw you in here. Thank you, girl. What's the T? I think I saw in here. Sunny. I think I said Sunny Days. Anybody else, guys? Please let me know if we have any more content creators in here so that we can give them a thank you for being here as well. Okay. I thank you guys so much for all the likes. Thank you for coming over for the live. And we're gonna get off here because I am tired and I got work to do and I got things to do as well. Black women in the building, thank you so much for being here as well. Okay, Clarity Speaks, thank you for being here. Okay, thank you all the content creators for being here. This is a great show, Rail. Thank you guys so much. All right, I try to give you guys as much tea and updates as I could so that you guys can have a great show. All right, I will be checking back in with you guys for a pop-in or maybe two. We don't know, depending on how the YouTube streets be doing. All right, so you guys look for your notifications on that. And please, again, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Come on over to the Camera Rail Show. Chef Don, thanks for being in the building. All right, Chef Don, thanks for coming over and supporting the video as well. You guys support all of these content creators because they did not have to stop what they were doing and earning their bag to come over and support my platform. Okay, but you did, and I do appreciate you. All right, if nothing else, child, let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.